stream running, getting that thing up and running, and then we shall begin with tonight's stream, my friends. It's kind of a funny coincidence that I'm wearing this shirt. Like I said, Gracie got it for me I think a year or two ago. There was a brief period of time where we got really into Pokemon Go, and we started to get back into it a little bit. Some friends of mine and Gracie and ours, a bunch of us are going to Chicago. We live in St. Louis, but we're going to Chicago in next month for a it's gonna sound ridiculous, but it's a Pokemon themed museum exhibit at the Fields Museum in Chicago. It's like a really big deal, and it's like a pop-up kind of thing where it goes to different museums throughout the country over like, you know, a few years. I think this will actually be open for another like 7 or 8 months. It'll be open for quite some time in Chicago. So we're all going next month, and that'll be a fun time. And part of the big promotional stuff is they're doing like this big Pokemon Go thing kind of along with it. So it's like, well, that's a nice opportunity to get back into it. So but even then though, I haven't played a whole lot. So yeah, again, I'm still kind of a filthy casual when it comes to the wild world of sports known as Pokemon. But I still enjoy just as a casual. I'm a casual. I'm a filthy casual. Alright, sorry for all the alt tabbings. I think I'm almost done. Almost set up on my end, guys and gals. And with that, I think we are Gucci in the Coochie. Wait, did that set it up? Yes, that did go. Good. Alright, friends, I do believe we are all set. So let's jump into Voidling Bound. Once again, we got a review key for this one through Pirate PR, so big shoutouts to them for giving me the hookup with this one. And although I haven't played a creature collector game in a long while, I mean, I was saying earlier how I'm wearing the shirt. I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt, so I'm like a freaking what's the word? Like I'm like a not a faker, but a poser. I'm a creature collector poser. Even though I haven't played a lot of these kinds of games lately, I've heard really good things about it. I've heard it's like a very, very interesting game. The demo I know really popped off, and the reviews that I've seen so far have been very positive. So I'm really curious to see what this is all about. So if there was ever a thing to maybe draw me into the genre of creature collectors more, I think this one's it might just have the juice. So we'll see.
Humanity's insatiable thirst for knowledge has always been its hubris. By exploring the edge of the universe, we might have gone too far, flown too close to a star. In our search for the next frontier, we met the wrath of a deadly parasite. Relentless monstrosities, spreading like a plague. Their presence.
Are we bound by these voidlings?
Festering, corrupting, and consuming everything in their path. We named it.
We found the poison types.
Worlds fell. Our strongest weapons failed.
Jesus.
Fresh, thriving.
A little bit more dark than Pokemon.
To lifeless husks.
As expected.
As extinction loomed and hope had all but vanished, a small group of field biologists discovered a mysterious type of space creature, the Voidlings. Though resilient and adaptable, they stood no chance on their own, but they held a hidden strength.
The power of evolution!
And resist the lesion. Thus, the Voidling Bound program was born, sending trained specialists, the Wranglers, to neural with Voidlings, connecting their minds and forging a symbiotic alliance. Through this connection, Wranglers can accelerate the creature's evolution and wield their full potential to fight the dreadful disease. Together, Wranglers and Voidlings.
Oh, they did a little nose boop. It's cute.
Stand as the last line of defense in our fight for survival.
Little boop on the snoot. So that sets the stage. What we're torquing with here. Meow. So we are presumably one of those Wranglers with the weird, like, it's like our helmet's full of like goop. You see that? Yeah. It's like a bunch of goop. I mean, I'm assuming we're just a human. I don't know, but maybe it's just a visual thing. But I see this. I just think of the Futurama, the heads with like that are in that like goop that sustains them from all the old individuals, all the celebrities and politicians from years and from hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. It's opaque enough where we can't actually see what's in there. We're just some nameless fellow. Just don't fart in there, please. It is liquid tight. It is liquid tight, yes, sir. I appreciate you popping in, Vex. It's good to see you, man. What kind of stuff you been streaming, Vex? I haven't had a chance to watch one of your streams in a while. Sometimes I have a hard time catching based on the time zones and streamy times. This is one of our fellow wranglers, and they are wrangling as they do. Interesting, kind of like almost like retro future kind of vibes. You get like old timey looking screens with physical buttons, and like I know, right? It's such an odd concept, but yeah, like nowadays everything's like touchscreens and like it's kind of boring and drab, but it's like, oh, like tangible buttons. Oh wow, clickety clackies and like a joystick. Oh wow, it's kind of a cool vibe. I like it. Kind of a cool vibe. I can sprint to go fast. I don't suppose there's any interactables just kind of around here. You know, sometimes you play games like these. It's like, oh, can I open the chests? Can I rummage through the closets? Can I shit in the corner? For Space Wrangler Guild, nearest recruiting station. User manual. All right. Oh, the punk playtest. Oh man, you and everyone else I know, Vex. Actually, you and everyone else we know, because we pretty much have we know all the same streamer dudes. So yeah, the punk playtest does look real good, man. It's gonna be yeah, that one's on my list for sure, man. That one's on my list. I've never heard of Bobo Bay though. Is that kind of similar to punk in some ways? Yeah, punk looks so freaking good, man. So freaking good. 92 hours on the playtest alone. On the playtest alone, if that doesn't like set the stage for that game being a real, I mean, there have been disappointments in the past, so I know about it, and then I get too overly excited, but still, it's hard not to see that this could be really, really something special. That is impeccable. So I think based on the trailer, this is where you go once you've got a buddy that you're like connected to, or maybe this is where when you connect yourself to a buddy that. In that kind of empathic link they talked about, where you get to, like, I guess, control the Voidlings. Oh, we gotta think now. Who are we gonna pick as our starter? I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be a classic case of water, grass, and fire. I'm not sure. Hello, Henry. There's no time to chat. And I'm gonna ask a dumb question. I'm assuming that you guys don't hear any voiceover from like the NPCs right now. We of course did in the intro cutscene, but I'm assuming you like if I talk to this person, you can't hear what he's saying right now. Oh, that's right, the Chow Garden one. Yeah, that's right. I've seen that game. I haven't played it, but I seen it, and yeah, I freaking love Sonic Adventure 2. Talking about a game that you have like a crazy amount of time in. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle specifically on the GameCube. Man, I have so much time in that game. It is absurd. I got all the emblems. I got them all, and it took forever. Years of my life getting that shit, but good lord. I love that game. I love the game, and I miss the Chow Garden. So yeah, the fact that there is a Chow Garden experience, or at least something inspired by it, does make me happy to hear. They're indie devs trying to take on the mantle. Like he's like some like jock dude, some like muscle fella, but he's playing on a Game Boy. That's good. All right, I've delayed enough as it is. I've looked at all the extra optional areas. Let's check it with Rachel. This shit is critical. Goddamn. Oh, space. Well, that's not good. When I don't like that they're dead. Likely dead. But Henry found a surviving Voidling. Ready for the neural binding. I think that's what that little like chair is all about, that dentist chair thing. Also, she's got a scouter. Lady, what's the scouter say about her the Voidling's power level? Let's save the local fauna. All right. The Legion spawns are already out there though. All right, good for our first mission. Let's fucking do it, man. Let's fucking do that shit. That's right, One Step from Eden. I did see that one as well. I haven't played it, but yeah, something to kind of like chase the like the idea of an indie developer taking on the mantle of a, let's be real, mostly a forgotten series. Because yeah, we haven't had a new Mega Man Battle Network game in a minute. I know we of course have had the re-releases in like the collections. I guess the Mega Man, I guess what is it? Just the Mega Man X collections, or just the non-Mega Man core game collections that are on Steam. Like, I'm glad that those are out there, but it's been a minute since we've gotten a new one. And I know, of course, like an indie developer, it's not the same when they do their own take on it, but I don't know, like, at the same time, that can be kind of nice, as the nice thing for the indie developers, they can say, let's do our own spin on it, because that's the one tricky thing to it, too. There have been times where I've played a game that was clearly inspired by a fairly niche game from my childhood, from the N64 or GameCube era, and, like, we haven't had very many more of those, and you play the indie game that's very much inspired by it, it wears its influences on its sleeve, and it's cool, but then you're like, well, it's just not as good as the one I remember. It's not as good as the Paper Mario game that inspired it, or you know, that kind of idea. So, like, if a game is just trying to be another one of, like, yeah, that old series we all know and love, sometimes that can fall short. But what I like is when they say, let's do something that's kind of like that, but also throw some other kind of spin on it. So that way it's not just chasing the nostalgia, it's trying to establish its own identity. That's, I think, where something can really shine. So trying to find those is can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but there's some good ones out there. I mentioned Paper Mario as an example. Oh gosh, the name of the game escapes me. There was a Paper Mario-esque game. Oh gosh, you know what? I wonder if I have it. I mean, I know I have it on Steam, but the name of the game escapes me. Can I just search Paper Mario and will it come up? We played it months ago, many moons ago, and I was really, really impressed by it. But the name, was it Away? No, it was not Away from Home. It was Away from Home was just okay. I didn't really love that one. Escape from Ever After. That's the one. Escape from Ever After. That's a very good one. So if anybody, like, just as an example, Escape from Ever After, if you want just using Paper Mario as an example, if you want a Paper Mario inspired game that really does its own thing extremely well, oh my god, that game's a banger. Game's an absolute banger. So yeah, so that makes me happy that they're indie devs that are trying to, like, do something new that's like, you know what, we love those games, we played them, and we were inspired by them, and now we're trying to, like, kind of imprint our own ideas on this archetype. And yeah, and there are very good examples of it going extremely well. Let's talk with the dude over here. It says Henry will fill you in on the goods. Oh, excuse me. He says, I was thawed out from cryo sleep last week and I still can't hold down breakfast. We found a dude. Found a fella. I'm gonna guess he means a voidling. So I guess there's different kinds of voidlings, like how there are different kinds of Pokemon. This is a Queepec. So in this case, we don't get to choose a starter. The starter is handed to us. It's like Pokemon Yellow. That's fine. That's fine. Got all the charm of a potato with googly eyes. Same. He's just like me, for real, for real. He says, and his saliva melts through lesion spawns. Delicious. Good for a first run. Alright. Let's go ahead. Talk to our new best bud. Says he's always hiding in the what they call the vivarium. Can you get in there? Do I take the elevator? That's exactly what I do. Oh, it's not an elevator, just stairs. So where's the little fella? Where's the buggo? Oh shit. Is it going to be adorable? Ah. It's a little fucked up, but that's okay. Probably what my parents said when I popped out of the womb. They probably looked at me like, it's a little fucked, but it's fine. It's a little fucky, but I guess we can't send him back, so I guess we'll take him. We get to pet the buddy? We get to pet the buddy. Even though it's just kind of a generic animation, so it's like our hands aren't quite touching it. But he's down, though. It's a long pet animation. Maybe it pets until I say stop. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so we got the friend. Is he just gonna follow us around? Yeah, he's just kind of chilling. He's got his like he's kind of like hunched a little bit. Like he's a little like the body language says maybe a little bit nervous. But we're just chilling. And so just follow me. So we go over to this thingy and then we like implant him into our brain. Well, maybe not implant him, but yeah. Oh, he's smart enough to know to stand there. It's convenient. So yeah, so we like bind to like our brain to his so we can control him, I think, is the idea. Oh, I get to level him already? Well, okay, I get one attribute. So eventually there will be modules to like genetic modules, geneticular modules to enhance him in some ways. Oh, and that's kind of cool too. It potentially alters his appearance. It's kind of neat. So, attack power, element damage, health, and defense, and armor, and all that shit. Reload duration. Oh, probably like, well, actually, no. Is it? Are we talking like attack cooldowns or something? Or maybe like, well, yeah, that's probably what that is. That's what that is. A little bit faster. I'm gonna do the obvious one and say strength. There it is. A little weird that this UI doesn't go away. Oh, maybe I can say details. Okay, you can toggle the details. There we go. All right. Ability details. So he has a ranged shot, I think. No elemental effectiveness. In fact, there are 0 elemental effectiveness with anything he can do. So primary ability, no secondary yet. At least he has a third. Well, I guess the tertiary ability is the secondary ability, but I know what they mean here. The defensive one. A little quick dash Reno. Cool. Link that shit. Boop. Hopefully this process isn't gonna hurt our little buddy. Or us, for that matter. We look a little bit like the default guy in Risk of Rain. The commando in Risk of Rain. Even down to, like, the little shoulder-mounted. Ooh, purple. Ooh. Oh. We go inside our brains. Or we're going inside his brain, maybe. I don't know. Interesting little process. So now I'm controlling the fella. It's me. I'm the weird fucked up little guy now. I'm just a little guy for real, for real. we look just so like we're like a little nervous. We're like an anxious little fucko. Alright. We're in it now, motherfucker. So we got the ranged attack, which eventually reloads. Maybe it reloads on its own. Maybe you have to like reload manually. There we go. Now it reloads. Okay. Can you reload prematurely? Yes, on the right hand side. There we go. Collect some plants. Cool. I love a game where you can like walk up and press the button and you get the little like, maybe not craftable, but the resources. I'm not always big on crafting games, survival crafting, but I do love a good resource collection feel. It does make me happy. So we can sprint. There's the dash, which does have a cooldown as expected. There's the tertiary ability, little tail whip. If we get into melee mode and fuck some shit up, we have one heal we can use. I'm guessing that we can eventually find ways to get more of those heals. And no secondary ability just yet, so right click does nothing. We do have a double jump. Oh shit. Double jump action. What do you think this is? We call this a flying type, if this were a Pokemon game? Yeah, flightless flying type. Like a Doduo. I always like that comic where it shows like it shows a trainer and they're trying to teach Charizard fly, and Charizard in Gen 1 can't use fly or can't learn fly, which is bizarre because he has wings, so it's like what the fuck. And then the guy looks over to Doduo and he's using fly and his head is like a helicopter. It's like, excuse me, what the fuck? Motherfucker, how? Oh shit. So it turned green. Oh, maybe that's good. Ooh, oh, that's cute. So when you like cleanse an area of corruption, it beautifies it. And you get the Voidling Orbulos, the Void Orbs. The Vorbs. Yeah, to evade damage. Right, I see. And after you shoot and you go into reload mode, you do move a little bit slower while it's reloading, but still not too bad. We have combat incoming. Primary attack will drain stamina. Restore before. Right, so you don't want it to run out completely. It's more efficient to restore it prematurely. Will ooze the blobs upon death. Oh, but that's good though. Okay. Drain stamina. Cool. And just so I'm clear. So I get, yeah, so I see the thing at the bottom. So I guess the thing that bar is diminishing, I guess that's not so much like our ammo or anything like that. I guess it's like the 1 meter that like a lot of attacks go by, because your melee attack doesn't drain stamina, I don't think. There's no other like thing on the screen that would indicate that stamina goes down with that one. So maybe only certain attacks eat into stamina in that sense. All right. Whew. Little Riedel action. There we go. I don't know if this is one of those where location damage matters. Also, yeah, does the dash cost energy? No, it does not. It does not appear to. I'm like trying to go for the hit. Actually, yeah, I think it might. I might, because if I hit the body, that's one thing. 8, 8, 8. But if I hit the top, the glowy bits. So aim for the headshot, as is often the case with games like this. I'm going for melee. I'm doing it. Smack, smack, smack. Oh, I got his ass. Hell yeah. So I do wonder what this. Oh, that's probably one of those energy thingies. I got some experience from getting our first kills. So I got excited over here. I was like, oh, beach. It's like so pretty out here. Are there invisible walls? Not quite. There's a double jump. Yeah. So I as much as I want to like kind of go off the beaten path and explore, I feel like I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I love exploring in games like this, even though it can get me in trouble sometimes. So our first combat, not so bad. Got some experience for our troubles. We did get a fire thingy in the top right corner. And 90 little orbs. I wonder if everyone starts with the same Voidling. If everyone starts with the same little fella. Or if any of that is randomized. Because I'm sure there's going to be more where this came from. Get these fellers. So that adds to our... In the top right, it's like a little flask, like a little chemist flask. So maybe it's like we're gathering samples for further analysis. What's this guy? Do I shoot? Oh, health. Okay. So this guys will heal. And in the bottom, whenever we get that, I think that's like a boost that's getting applied. First, I thought it was like some kind of like AoE, some kind of thing, like some kind of environmental thing that was going to be hazardous. But the fact that it's causing the little lightning thing makes me think it is actually bountiful, beneficial even. And just pop these. I gotta walk up to him. Pretty solid so far, though. Pretty solid. Anything up here? The game looks pretty. I mean, it's colorful. You know, it's not amazing graphics, but it's a fun and colorful presentation. I'm happy with what I'm seeing here. Big guy over there. Oh, gotta reload. Yep. So it seems like they're mostly about range stuff as well. Whip. Guys are a little bit bigger. Oh, we got a hit. His first hit on me. Whoop. So that shot. Those guys coming fast and furious. Ow. You do lose some accuracy the further away you go, which makes sense. Yeah, so that is a little boost there. So we did get slapped around a little bit there. We'll probably a heal pretty soon here. Now we know what the heals look like. So if I'm full health, I won't grab the heals prematurely. I'll know to wait. These things. Do I have an ultimate ability? Not yet. Not just yet. Can I harvest this guy? Not quite. And again, it's like, ooh, do I dare? Do I dare explore slightly off the implied beaten path? I would say if there was like indications of like stuff elsewhere, then maybe like there's a station thing over there, but I don't know. I'm a little bit worried that I'm not sure this is that kind of game where there's like a crap ton of exploration and that kind of deal. So I'm thinking maybe I should just stick with the path at hand, but the masculine urge to just explore and potentially commit some gamer crimes along the way. It is a hard to resist siren call. So, get into the building here. Anything else on the exterior? I hop on top. Yeah, I'm just gonna look. I'm just sniffing around. Is there something inside? Ooh, there is something inside here. So there are secrets, perhaps. There we go. What's this? I smack it. I got a big heal, and I think I got some experience too. So it was heal and experience, or maybe it was just experience, and when you level, you get a full health, get a full health bar. Stack if it's one of those kinds of games. What's up, Grim? You don't want to grab things prematurely? Well, I mean, it depends on the payout. Depends on the payload. Good to see you, bud. Playing Voidling Bound, pretty cool little creature collector game. I'm digging it so far. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So this is our. So again, I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt today, so it's kind of fun how that worked out. It's a creature collector game, and we just started. In this game, you send your chosen Voidling out on adventures. In this game, you send your chosen Voidling out on adventures to fight the bad guys. You're trying to quash the you're trying to quell rather the this awful force of alien parasites called lesions, trying to quell their bullshit. But here you can see like there's some bullshit right here. So we want to cleanse the corruption anytime we can. And we do so by sending out these little voidlings out. We're bound, if you will, by these little voidlings to link with them. We establish this neurological link where you get to control them and send them on adventures, and you get to get to find like samples, and you get to find resources with which to eventually power them up and evolve them and turn them into like badass fighting machines, or maybe not machines, but fighting creatures. So that's kind of where we're at right now. It's a pretty cool little game, and Jimmy just raids as well. Thank you, Jimmy, for that raid, man. It's good to see you, bud. Good to see you. I see this thing is glowing. Ooh, is this special? And of course, we're just a little fella. I'm not sure we can read any of this crap. I'm not sure we can interact with any of it, but it's there. Just go ahead and head back out and continue the adventure. But thank you, Jimmy, for that raid. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Doing well. Let's do a little shout out for Mr. Jimmy, Mr. the Rabbit. Playing more Secret World Legends tonight, man. Yeah, that's right. He was, man. That's right. How's your current challenge run going? I know there was one challenge run you were doing maybe a month or so ago. I'm not sure if this is the same one. Anyone's gonna goo in your living space. That's right. That's right. And it might as well be me. It might as well be me. That's right, man. To the goon throne, they wish. Motherfuckers wish they could. All right, I need to know. I need to know if this thing over there is just for show, or if I can get over there. The fact that they're like not stopping me. There's no invisible walls. This makes me think this might be one of those games. Oh shit, there's stuff over there. You see, maybe this is indeed one of those games or exploration is part of the experience here. Oh, I say no invisible walls. I did just find an invisible wall here. There's an invisible wall there. Ooh, and there's one there too. I'm going for it. Whoop. Whoop. Oh no. Okay, so that's obviously not it. All right. Well, I thought I was a genius. Even the most brilliant geniuses can be a little tortured from time to time, but that's okay. And climb back up here because we're all right. So I was trying to get to that guy. Invisible walls said no bueno. By the way, as always, Jim, if you have any clips you want to share, you are super enabled in doing so, my man. I really appreciate that raid, dude. Good to see you. Yeah. So there was the gadget only run. That was the one you were doing last. That's right. That's right. The tank commander fight. That's or it did. Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Is that was tonight the last session for that, or was tonight a different run, a different challenge run. So yeah, Jimmy the Rabbit is a very accomplished lad when it comes to Secret World Legends. He is perhaps the most dedicated lad when it comes to that game, and is always trying to find cool new challenges to mix it up and challenge himself. And is also, he has like cool ties in with the developers, and they'll like send him like unique builds with like weird shit baked in, like extra challenges. Dude is a absolute baller. So finished it tonight. Tonight was the last sesh. That is exciting, dude. That is exciting. You have an idea of what's next on the calendar, Fred? I know you play other games too, obviously, but yeah, I know that is the big one for you. What is Secret World Legends? So it is it's an MMO that focuses a lot on its single player campaign. So, which sounds a little weird, and it is a little bit unusual. Oh, found a visible thing. It is a little bit unusual. But yeah, the whole idea is that it has kind of some interesting Lovecraft themes going on with it. The story that it tells is very interesting. To be honest, the multiplayer stuff, I always thought it was just kind of so-so. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the game's multiplayer stuff, but the single player campaign is quite extraordinary. And the stories that it tells are very interesting. So I like it a lot. And when I streamed the game on my stream a couple years ago, Jimmy was instrumental in helping with a bunch of sections of it. So yeah, so we're all big fans of Jimmy. He's a nice dude, and I once again really appreciate that raid, man. Let's get back in the main path here, because now I'm exploring, I'm fucking around here. It's like no, let's keep our eyes on the prize here. It's good to see you, by the way, Farside. We do well, man, and we are. You'll be happy to know, Farside. We're doing all right with the computer stuff. I did get Streamlabs set back up. My chatbot, that is, the chatbot up and running. Yeah, the did get the Dolphin emulator stuff set back up. So now we have the goofy Smash Brothers matches. We're starting things up, so we are back into the regular swing of things, which is nice. I really like how when you cleanse a gloop of the corruption, it like beautifies the area. It's like Mario Sunshine when you cleanse the paint. It like sometimes when the paint is applied to something, it obscures it or hides it. So when you cleanse the paint, sometimes it like brings stuff back into the fold. This is Voidling Bound, very cool little creature collector game. This is our first creature, but I suspect there'll be more where that came from in the near future. Or creatures. Now here are some evil creatures. We can't like capture these. There's different kinds of creatures in this game. There's the Voidlings, the good guys that we can control, and that we can form these neural links with, where we get to like control them and go on adventures. And then there's the then there's the Legion. Legions are these poison little parasite fellers. We can't control them, but what we can do is kill them. That's what we're here to do. We're here to moid. Oh, that's heals. Good to know. Actually, didn't need the heals, but good to know. That's what they look like here. Yeah, labeled as an MMO, right. It's a shared world RPG is probably a better term for it, honestly. What's STO? Star Trek Online? Yeah. You know what? I've heard that about Star Trek Online, that it has a pretty impressive single-player campaign. And, not as much of a focus on the multiplayer stuff. Also, it's developed by Funcom. Secret World Legends, that is. Developed by Funcom. Same developers as the Dune Awakening game and the Conan Exiles game. So they've made a lot of those kind of shared world RPGs out. Where there's a significant focus on the single-player aspect. And there are multiplayer things, but you can also play just as much with the single-player stuff and still do just fine. So it's kind of Funcom's big thing for sure. I've heard Final Fantasy XIV is also pretty good about that, where you don't have to be in multiplayer mode to be able to engage with most of the content in the game. Ever figure out the issue with my computer? Unfortunately not. I mean, I've ruled out a bunch of things, I think, pretty confidently. The problem hasn't gone away, but I have other ways of working around it. So it's been pretty okay so far. It hasn't stopped any streams from happening, thankfully. But I'm still kind of working in the background to try to resolve things. If nothing else, I mean, even if I don't like fix the problem in the near future, I'm making sure to have just a more stable system in general by just fixing things up and trying to have a better handle on when certain components might need to be replaced, when my hard drive, when the SSD that has my C drive starts to go, when my RAM starts to go, I now have at least things that will help monitor those. So that way when problems start to occur with them, it will be hopefully less of a surprise. And I'll be able to get the jump on those before they like straight up fail. Because my SSD that has my C drive on it is like 12 years old, I think. Like it's a pretty old SSD. I've heard of them lasting as long as 15 years. So, you know, I've been lucky so far, but like that's if I had to guess, when it comes like the next thing likely to fail, that's probably the first thing that'll poop out. Yeah, pretty good campaign, but it's good. Yeah, it's cohesive, and yeah, the fact that it doesn't need like shit tons of multiplayer stuff, because that's the worst, man. When you're playing an MMO, and understandably the MMO says, hey man, you can play a bunch of this single player, but like we're gonna require you to do some multiplayer stuff where you can progress in the campaign. Understandably so, it's kind of in the name. Massively multiplayer online. They of course mean that yes, you're encouraged, if not required, to squad up with others. But sometimes you want to play the game and vibe out, and you don't have like a giant group of like homies to fall back on. Sometimes you have a couple friends and they don't play as often as you do, or you know, that's just how it goes. So it's nice to have that as an option. By the way, Jimmy does have a Clippy. I'm gonna mute the game. I did also change my audio such that I can now mute the game quite easily and still watch the Clippies from the homies. This is Secret World Legends. No, it's not. This is Marathon. Oh shit. He's gonna get it. Up. Oh. Wait, how did it say you eliminated him? What the fuck?
Oh, look at that clutch! Holy shit! Clutch steal! Clutch steal!
No, this is the finals. That's right, not Marathon. Herp derp. I knew that.
Yeah, dude.
He's got the rabbit. That makes me happy. It said eliminated. Oh, maybe the turret got his ass. I thought you like dropped the thing on him. The turret fucked him up. So you're still in the payload. Yeah. The turret fucks him up. Oh man. That was a nipple twister, man. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That was a clutch one.
Clutch steal. Clutch steal.
That was awesome, man. That was awesome. By the skin of his dick, he got that shit, man. Of course, his name is Jamie the Rabbit. He's got the rabbit ears. Of course. Anytime you see a game that has a rabbit aesthetic, a rabbit visual kind of deal on it, you can best believe Jamie's got that shit. Best believe it, man. Best believe it. Thank you for that raid, man. Thank you for the raid. And for sharing the clippies. Yeah, the finals, though. Yeah, the finals. That's the one. But you do play Marathon. Yeah. I was going to say, no, you've played a good number of games. When I think of Jimmy the Rabbit, I think, yes, he does Secret World Legends, but he does other stuff, too. I like that hoodie you're wearing in that clip, by the way. I've seen you wear that a couple times. It's a good one. I know a lot of streamers have like they have that one jacket, or that one hoodie they wear a lot. I'm the same way. I wear a lot of the same like 1 or 2 hoodies. So now how that goes. Let's get back to the games. Thank you again though, Jamie, for that raid. Super nice of you, buddy. Let's get back into Voidling Bound, and we're learning about cleansing these infected areas. Get the tumors out of here. And if we cleanse enough, we'll expose the malignant heart. I'm gonna guess the malignant heart is a thing we want to kill, probably. Kill it dead. So we're cleansing this thing. If I get to... Oh, I see. It's like we're like sending it back to its... the hell spawn that first brought it into our world. And now we're exposing the heart. And we fart out the heart. Oh god, I'm just I actually don't know what's happening. I'm just kind of rolling with it. Oh, here we go. It's a boss fella. Or maybe not boss, but like an ascended fight. There we go. So I guess the idea is exposing the heart is we have to pop the little... Oh shit, I went through this stuff. You have to like shoot it a bajillion times to pop it. Once it pops, Big Bad will pop out of it. Oop. Ow. Alright, I'm ready for you. Oop. Alright, took a little bit of damage. So I do have a heal, by the way. So if things get desperate, well, and they might pretty soon here. Actually, that's good, because I could use those heals. Thank you. Get the energy too. Whoop, except I keep flopping through that stuff like a dingus. I kind of want to get the last hit as being a melee hit. Just to style on his ass. Just a dab on his ass. This thing too, I can just jump if my cooldown... I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Smack. Smacked his ass. Did I have to style on him like that? No, but I just wanted to dab on his ass. Did I get some new friends? They just like me, for real, for real. They look just like me, except I'm all glowy. So I guess that implies that yes, we've cleansed the area. We done good. We've saved the day. And now the homies are proud of us. See, is there anything up there? We have 10 seconds. Anything I want to do? Here, let's cleanse these things real quick. Real close. I'm not sure it really matters, but... There we go. Cleansed! Cleansed of sin. The worm is clean. Time to sin. So we've completed our first mission. We cleansed the main area. We brought more little voidlings out. We found some cool extra stuff. Some mutagens. And a bunch of research points. Very good. For Friday Night League, that's right, man. I've popped into those streams of yours when you're streaming some Overwatch. Excuse me. Right, yeah. Either Marvel Rivals or Finals. Yeah, some kind of PvP action. Gotcha. We got some resource. Got a whole bunch of just research points. Some mutagens for mutations, presumably. So that was the first mission. We like snap back to our real guy. Snap back to reality. Whoop, there goes gravity. And here's our friend. So he's all fine. He's all well and good. In fact, he actually leveled up while we were in that mission. Once or twice. So, can I pet the buddy? I pet the buddy. Oh, I pet the buddy. Yeah. Even though the animation is the same animation for all buddies. So, it's like our hands are quite between buddies. Oh, good buddy. Oh, go. That's how I talk to my dog, by the way. I mean, that's how I'm one of those like weirdos that talks to his dog that way too. And let's be real, that's what this is. This is basically a dog. But just a fucking weird little fella. Just a weird little fella guy. Weird little guy. I'd have bet against you, Wrangler. Which is our title, not our name, but that's our role, I suppose. Oh, you play all 3 in a row? Goddamn. Dude's a fucking PvP stud. Schrodinger, do not tell us about his cat. Do not tell us about your cat, sorry. I'd rather not know about it. Rather not know. He seems nice. World-class geneticist, and definitely with no ego to boot. Says, everything was terrible, by the way. Your performance, the data we got was dreadful, and you suck, and I hate you forever, and I hope you die. Is what he is saying to us, of course. I mean, we did all right. I think we did good. We succeeded. We cleansed the bad guys. We got some stuff, and our little buddy is still happy. Got some good research samples. So time to go to the evolution chamber. Okay. Is this where we get to learn about how to evolve our little fellers? So that's what we're doing. So I go over here. If I like pop him on the chamber. Oh, he just does it on his own. Smart little fella. For us, like, you know, performing scientific experiments on these guys, and for sending them out into battle to fight the Legion and all that jazz. They're pretty enthusiastic about the whole thing. They're being pretty good little buddies about this whole sitch. So if I want to get them some new abilities, that's where we feed in the mutagens. Different elementals, of course. So it's not like in Pokemon where you choose 1 of 3 starters. You just get a proverbial like lump of clay, and it's a question of forming them into the kind of critter you want to ultimately see here. So let's reveal some evolutions, or can I look at the stuff overview? I can, but there's nothing really to look at here. Yeah, so nothing really to see here. So let's reveal. Oh, it's a branching path. Gotcha. What's up, Jackpot? That's right, man. That's right. I mean, is he wrong? Is he wrong? Goddamn. So we got 2 options. We can turn him into use the organic element, turn him into a tropical Queepec, or use the pyro element to turn him into a desert Queepec, which means he's good against Legion spawns and some other unknown faction, by the way. So you know for sure he'd be good against the Legion fellers. Whereas if we go for organic, he'll be good against Legion or some other unknown faction. So when we see the... Alright, so yeah, we can see like the standard fire is still the same. There's also like a fireball, and then there's like a sprite shot. There's the standard fire. That one's probably the secondary, where he shoots a fireball. And then the, I guess, bonus ability is maybe the ultimate, is where he kind of launches a big spread. So that one is pretty similar. So really, it's the same move set. It's just really just different elements, basically, is the idea. So organic versus fire. I don't know, man. Call me old-fashioned. I'm gonna go for the fire. Spicy boy. Fried chimkins. We got him new colors, too. Cool. Now, can we evolve from there? Nothing saying we can't. If I wanted to get, like, take a different path, we'd have to, of course, get a different one of these Queepecs. Explosive shot. Ooh, boy. Oh, but I can't afford it. Ooh, you get, like, a machine gun? That's sick. Can't afford either one. Scorch Field or Volcano. They both sound sick, but for now, that's all we can afford. That's what we're on right now. Now, could I still, like, give him this one? Or is that ship sailed? I think that ship has sailed. Again, I think we'd have to, like, go down to... We'd have to get a different fella, a different Queepec, and kind of... Or some other kind of Voidling, and go through that whole process. They'll do well against their defenses. Good. Let's head to the Cerebrum Enhancer. Okay. New cognitive functionalities. New cognacious thunk. What we got? That, by the way, does conclude the Rumine beverage as well as it was, and I'm sure you can probably hear. It's like I was trying to like make the noise out, but yeah, the little marble that's in there. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. I like those things. They're not super sweet. Nice little treat. A little treat, but not too much. Just a little bit. Research the samples like we've seen before. Makes sense. Cerebrum enhancements are acquired per species. Okay. Future Voidlings of the same type will share the same progress. So presumably, the stuff we found is good for our guy right now and future of the same kind of Voidling. So future, I guess, Queepex specifically. But I'm guessing, though, if we found a different kind of, almost said Pokemon, different kind of Voidling, we'd have to, like, find the research stuff for them separately. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, okay, or maybe, actually, maybe this is shared. Maybe this number is shared, but the stuff you unlock is Queepec specific. That would make more sense. So this is where it becomes like an RPG in that sense. So you get the Ooze as a primary ability. Oh, no, we already have that, right? We already have that, yeah. So we have that already. We have the Quick Dash. Yeah, we already have those things. So shoot a large projectile that explodes. That's a secondary ability. Cool. And just so I'm clear... Looks like yes, that one's locked. That one's locked. Well, it looks like we have a pretty easy choice to make here. So get the Slurp Rocket. What a great name, by the way. It's a secondary ability. So increase the optimal range. Right, so you can like apply modifiers. Or get the ultimate ability. Get the ult. Sure, I'll get the ult too. Why the hell not? So, defensive ability. Increase the distance. What I'd like to do is just lower the timer for it. That'd be nice too. Increase distance. Increase distance. Increase distance, yeah. Transitions it into a sprint instead of a single dash. Oh, and that's something I just assumed. I assumed we were already invulnerable while we do it. But we are not. You dash, you gain stamina regeneration. Okay, so you're able to shoot your weapons a little bit faster. But nothing that lowers the cooldown, unfortunately. So the primary ability is, of course, the big one. So I think I might be more inclined to use my stuff here. Optimal range and fire rate. Fire rate, good. Fire rate, good. Range, also good. Accuracy, go up. And projectile speed, go up, eventually. Damage, go up. Love that. I go all the way here. Every 5th bolt deals double damage. Fire rate stack. Gain a bonus fire rate. I'm gonna guess that means like fire over time, like fire damage, basically. Oh, never mind. Herb. Okay. It fires quicker. Right, that makes sense. I mean, I want both. I want fast and murder. Oh, we gotta do that one first. There we go. So I can't afford that one. Just going all in on damage and fast. And maybe also a range increase wouldn't hurt. There we go. So we're juicing our guy up pretty good. Specifically for that primary ability. I mean, I'm sure the secondary one's cool too. But the primary one's the good one for sure. Need more research samples to, like, take things further. So we're getting him nice and juiced up. We turn him into, from murder chicken to spicy murder chicken. Oh, he's stuck. You stuck there, buddy? You doing okay, bud? Like, I'm trying to leave, but I can't hop out. Oh, look at him. Oh. What if I just get far enough away? Will he just kind of snap to me? I think he's supposed to jump out. Seems a little confused. I don't think he necessarily has to be like right at behind us necessarily. It's just kind of funny watching him struggle. Because I'm having a hard time getting to you guys. He wants to follow us though. It's not like he's being stubborn. Look at the way he's like just the way his head striking us, just watching from afar. Don't leave me like this, you motherfucker. He's fine. He's fine. I'm actually kind of surprised he's not just gonna like snap to our position suddenly, just like teleport to us. So when they get stuck, they will just kind of hang there. The game did just come out yesterday, so you know some buggeriness from time to time is, you know, I would say within acceptable bounds. It's forgivable. More legion spawns. We got to use our new spicy chicken boy to murder the shit out of them. Another infection. One of the last known Queepex sanctuaries. Well, how appropriate then to send a spiced up super Queepex soldier to save the day. Not just about saving them, we need to evolve them as well. Get some more research samples. All that juice. All that good stuff. All right, lady, let's do it. So that is our first mission. I'm not sure if we gain anything for doing said mission, but we're going. We're going. Is this guy still playing on his Game Boy? Yep. Well, let's do next mission. And of course, we're taking the same fella, but I'm guessing we'll eventually get some other fellers. And eventually we'll get to choose who we bring with us. By the way, he did level once last time. We got strength last time. I would say either agility. Actually, looks like he already has a juiced up agility. I'm not sure why. Oh, the desert fella. The desert thing gave him that bonus. That's pretty neat. So he's got them swift feathers. I could give him even more agility, which would give a better fire rate. I think I'm probably more inclined to say more defense. We do some elemental stuff, don't we? Yeah. Slurp rocket. It doesn't make any mention of elemental stuff specifically, but I think the idea is that like now we would get an elemental bonus. Oh shit, wrong button. Damage bonus, yeah. I'm gonna say, yeah, give me more health and armor and stamina. That all sounds good. That all sounds good. We're rare right now. Arrow. Costco made Euro kits. Oh, good to know. We actually just went to Costco yesterday. Shock value. That's funny you say that. Went to Costco. We got the usual. Where it's like refill on paper towels and toilet paper and like all that jazz. Got some fun snackies. You know, you can't go to Costco and not get like a cool like bag of snacks or something. So we got some fun snacks. Got some ice cream bars for Gracie because she likes those. Yeah, it's just some odds and ends. But The Euro kits sound enticing. That does sound pleasant. Are they the ones in the refrigerated section, or are they the frozen ones? Because I know there's a lot of really cool stuff in the refrigerated section. That is like those little pre-made kits. Yeah. Nobody wants to cook meal. That's a good one. And it turned out great. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm even their frozen section rips, man. I'm kind of so in frozen food, but yeah, I've really been impressed by Costco selections. So I'm a big Costco enjoyer. Costco proponent. In the fridge section, yeah. Now, I know the exact area. I got to keep my eyes out for that shit, Chuck. Thank you for the recommendation. It sounds splendiferous. All right. The spicy murder chicken. Oh, we're doing waves? Oh, shit. All right. So less going out for, like, seeking the fellers. And more getting the asses. Kind of in sequence like this. New waves coming in hot. Sneeze on him. Cool little like the little cone. That's kind of cool. Ow. Alright. Doing pretty well. Don't have the ultimate just yet. Let's see, can I just go all melee and just fuck him up? Melee's actually not bad. Melee's not bad. Of course, you automatically pick up whatever stuff they drop when it comes to health. Heals in particular. Sneeze on him. Achoo! Pretty big cooldown. And it does pop prematurely. You know, once you pop, then you are unable to cease. That's how that goes. It's like a very efficient stamina bar right there. Back real quick. Quick reload. Very nice. Achoo! Just sneeze on his ass. There we go. Last wave. Oh shit. We got our ult. That's right. Kirkland signature thing. That's right. Used to work at a place called Kirkland. Yeah. Or rather, the Kirkland. Right. Which is to say in Washington State, right? The OG Costco. There you go, man. Back in the day. Because that's the thing. Yeah, Kirkland signature, I think, is based on... Yeah, I guess like Kirkland. Yeah, I guess it's Washington. Kirkland, Washington. Or is it Oregon? Yeah, one of those in the Pacific Northwest. But that's super cool, man. That's super cool. Because you're right, that brand is like their namesake, man. It's a suburb of Seattle. There you go. Perfect. That makes plenty of sense. That's super cool, man. So yeah, so you were there from the get-go, Shock Value. You were an early adopter. I was there in the good old days, man. Pick up the power blobs. To juice that thing up. Nice. I have it ready. I'm gonna wait for him to pop in before I start firing prematurely. And activate. Yeah. Push him up. Gotta go for that weak spot. Oh yeah. Hup. Sneeze. Achoo. For the reload. Trying to like he's like popping out little bursters, little chest burster, not chest burster, but just little boomers from Left 4 Dead. Achoo! Getting pretty close to my bubble. Gonna squeeze and grab that real quick. Oh, I didn't have the thing charged up, that's why. We're doing okay, we got a full heal right after that, so we are doing just fine. I'm guessing I don't want those guys close to me. They seem not nice. And not very concerned about our... Is that a shiny? Like, that guy looks... Why was he colored differently? Why was he special? Just keep sneezing on him. We almost got our next ult ready to go. That aura is unpleasant, man. I don't love it. He's gonna jump. Hoop. Good hit. Hoop. It's getting desperate. Hoop. Yeah, when they're glowy like that, I'm not sure what that signifies necessarily. I do run out of energy pretty quickly, so more of that stamina would be helpful. Let's see, will that be the last one? Bam! Got his ass. Popped his ass. And just like that, we got some new friends. Are these the same ones we are? Yeah, they're the same spicy boys we are. The same desert queepex that we are. Cool. So sometimes the missions have you go through a level and seek out the areas to cleanse. Other times they have you just do a round of combat, like defenses or waves of combat like that. We outlasted his ass. Not too bad. Not too bad. Got some more stuff, including, I guess, is it one more or two more? Two more, I think. Or maybe, I guess, 3 total. Because I think it takes 3 total to get the next level of the Pyro-Mutagen. Got a fuck ton of them. Perfect. And a decent number of the upgrade points. Very nice. Very nice. And we pet our buddy. Say, good job, little dude. Get him lots of scritches. Or like, as close as our hands will allow us to get to the scritches. What's the lady think? Did we do good? Did Alex do good? Am I a good boy? Jungle Maw Cauldrons. Queepex are regathering, and there are glicks roaming the area. I'm gonna guess that's a up to this point not yet seen kind of voidling. But now they're heading to the Crimson Mesa. Used to be a great place for different species. We gotta cleanse that of the bad guys and see what happens. See what happens and see if we get some new buddies. There he is again. Just staring back at us. Alright, so I think you said go talk to this guy. Because, I mean, if I go here, that'll just pop us in the next mission. But I think we just say, like, yeah, we just back to the evolution chamber. All that jazz. As well, we got the stuff for it. I wonder if there are opportunities to combine. So yeah, so we still have like these two options. Still have these two options. But if there was a way to say like a combination of say organic and fire, it would be interesting. So it is a slower rate, but they do explode. 24 is like the damage we're seeing there, which is pretty good. Or rapid fire fucking machine gun. And it looks like it applies burn, which is kind of cool. Yeah, you can even see it's like adding stacks of burn to him, whereas that one does not. I was actually thinking the explosive one sounds kind of neat. And of course, the thing is if... you know, depending on which one you take, obviously, there are more decisions to be made beyond that. So you could... I mean, if I had to guess, the explosive shot might have something that would allow for, like, status effects to be applied, that kind of thing. Yeah. The problem with the fire hose one is that, of course, I'm sure it's like crappy accuracy. And there was that one bonus that said, you know, like if you want to encourage a greater accuracy bonus, seems like that would kind of put the kibosh on that pretty hard. So I actually might lean towards the explosive shot a little bit. They're both pretty neat. But I'm thinking, like, there could be more interesting stuff you could do with this from here on out. So let's go with this one and see what doors that opens up. Reveal additional evolutions. So we can't afford it right now, obviously, but what could we eventually look for now that we've gone to explosive fellas? Blazing Bazooka. It's slow moving, creates a large projectile. That's the secondary ability, right? Or an explosive one that creates a long-lasting magma puddle. So either you want the one that either creates a AoE, or large explosion, but it's slower moving, I guess. Secondary ability, secondary ability. They're both exotic. Yeah, large explosion on hit and large magma puddle. Or this one lasts longer, I think is the idea. And it's not slow moving. Yeah, so that's a little bit slower, but bigger explosion. I would probably lean towards that one when it comes down to it. So we turn him into what is a volcano fella? Is that what he is right now? He's got the big like bulbous thing on his head. Let's get him juiced up. Get him some sick ass superpowers. And I guess for now I'll almost exclusively be focused on the primary ability, but the secondary ability will be a big one for sure. So I would say if we're doing explosions, optimal range would be a really good one. Better accuracy, bam, huge. Expensive too, but I think having the better accuracy is a good idea. And to be tactical with our explosions. All right, he's gonna jump out, or is he gonna get stuck? Hey, he jumped out. Look at that. He's learning as we're evolving him and as we're feeding him more level up juice. He's getting smarter, perhaps. Next level. Clicking right along here, man. I'm enjoying this little fella, but I am also curious to get another Voidling fella and see what else we have that awaits us. We have 1 level to spend. And we're running... Oh, I got an achievement for acquiring 10 upgrades. I was noticing how we ran out of the stuff really quickly, so I'm gonna guess that's probably more vitality. Because I think that's stamina. Or I guess recuperation, yeah, reload duration. Right now it takes about 2 seconds, so that would lower it by... Ooh, not much, it's not much. Lower cooldown in general for all of our abilities. Ultimate feels a little quicker, healing goes a little quicker. So we already got a recuperation bonus anyway, so I would say more vitality. Because yeah, we run out of stamina real quick. Real quick. Eventually essence would be a good idea too. And they're all good. All these things are nice to eventually focus on. Pretty cool little game so far. Pretty cool little game, and I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. But I'm extra curious to see about the new friends we can unlock. And how we collect them. If that's like a thing that happens during the game, or if that's a thing that happens kind of outside of the levels. If that's like a scripted thing. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, if there was something about like, yeah, you go into a level and you find an extra friend, an extra Voidling, and you can like try to like capture them in some way. It's pretty sick. I like the explosions. That's pretty sick. Would cleanse it just from that one hit. Very nice. Very nice. Get the stuff. So it's going to be another exploration level. I would say the exploration levels are a little bit more interesting because just doing the waves of combat are neat, but you know, there's not much to that. I mean, it's challenging insofar as there's stuff to deal with, but I like the exploration. Grab all these guys. So can I pop those from here? Oh, it creates a platform, so there might indeed be stuff over there. So that is where it might actually pay to keep an eye out. Extra opportunities. This fire just blasts through him. My goodness. The explosion is quite good. Quite good. And of course, we invested heavily into good accuracy for it, but also firing pretty quickly. I like to think that we've got a pretty alright setup here. Bloop. It's cute. There's definitely stuff over there we want to ultimately go towards. That path will lead us there. Our ult just popped up without we having to do anything about it. Just kind of happened on its own. We'll take it. We'll take it. I need to lower the music. Maybe just a teensy bit. Also, how's these sound effects? Might lower them both just a little. Just a little bit. Audio. Sound effects down to 40. Music down to, say, 60. Just a little bit of a loweration. How to play? Oh, okay. Yep. Quick pick specifically. Yep. There's going to be other status effects later on, by the way. Disintegration, sleep, static, frostbite, burn, poison, panicular explosion, all of it. Of course, the Legion spawns, but there's going to be more factions where that came from. Good to know. Good to know. And I'm not surprised. There's more than meets the eye. So we got that double jump. Oh, am I dead? Not dead. Just took a bit of health damage. I go this way maybe. A little bit tricky sometimes, being able to tell like what is the thing you can stand upon. Oop. There we go. Not always so obvious sometimes. Ooh, another one here too. Oh, actually, elemental rift. Oh. Ooh, oh, that's the ice one. Cool. Literally, that is very cool. I saw the plants jostle, and they got rustle. They got rustling their jimmies. Oh. Eh. It's a bridge down yonder. Actually, more of an exploration element to this game than I thought. I'm impressed. At first level, I was like, oh, it's not that kind of game. I shouldn't be going off into the weeds. And now I'm like, dude, I'm going in the weeds, man. We're getting weird. Some exploration times. Is this like a little door? Can I go in? Are there little elves I can befriend in this area? Probably not. This is pretty satisfying though, so there, you can definitely see the stuff over yonder. We can get to that eventually. Blip, blip, blip. Oh, it's like slippery. You can stand on it but just only for a moment. You can't just like hang up here. That'd be good. That'd be a good place for a what's it called? For the thumbnail. Good spot for the thumbnail right there. For the YouTube upload. Still pretty cool though. Still pretty cool. I couldn't help but notice this bridge right here. There's like stuff underneath. So before I do anything, yeah, there is an area underneath here, which makes sense. Actually, I guess this is where we first started. That guy's ass. Yeah, we started to kind of go this way. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, did I kill him? Oh no, I was gonna say I didn't think I popped him. Popped him that time though. That's right. Yeah. So there's, you can see that bridge. So, okay. So I didn't think there was any other like secret areas down here. Swelling folder. Sweltering. Just launch us upwards. Woo! Of course, we'd already been here, so yeah, I guess we jumped the gun slightly on this one. So we could just jump down to that little area. I mean, I think it all kind of ekes back to the same area anyway. If I were to do this by the book, something like back this way. Yeah, we just jump across here. So doing it as the original path kind of implied. And I want to make sure I get all the secrets. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So I don't want to miss a thing. Where was that one area that kind of wrapped back around? Was it on the other side of this one? It was maybe over there. Yes, yes. So we'll all kind of like wrap back to that same area anyway. So I can't just shoot it on its own. I have to find the nodes and dispense them. Ow. Good shot, unfortunately. Smack. 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 I do have the ult ready, but I feel like using it here would be probably a little bit silly because there's nothing really all that interesting. Kind of interesting. There's another swelling floater. Swelling floater, but I hardly even know her. Alright, so that opened that thing up. Seems like those usually have some nifty resources, which we definitely are all about. Get that fella while we're here. This one's been shreked, so there's no way to get in there. Ooh, an egg, you say? Can I sit on it? I can loot it. That's probably going to be for another voidling soon. I wonder if we have to, if there's like a whole incubation process. Because if it's just finding eggs on the wild, then I suppose that would mean that there's no need to, like, do the, you know, the usual creature collecting thing where you have to, like, battle them, weaken them, and then capture them. Probably not that kind of thing. Can I go in here? I can go in there, so I'll do that in a moment. All that stuffs. Guess it's the only one for now. Going in. What do we got? Oh, something fancy looking. Is that another rift? Oh, loot the elemental rift. Another organic fella. Very nice. We have a very, very generous amount of the organic mutagens. Let's say the next time we have an opportunity to level up a dude, to evolve a dude, that'd be a very, very natural thing to go for. Otherwise, looks like that is the source that we're trying to cleanse. There it is. Make the wall go away? Yeah, it do. Big bulbous fella. Bulbous lad. And I think that is where we saw a little optional area. With the extra platforms that we enabled. Yep, there they are. Is that the one that heals? Or no, it doesn't heal, but it just gives you a lot of experience. And if you happen to heal, if you happen to level, that, of course, will give you a full health restore. Like in Diablo. Diablo 1 was the first game that did that I can think of, where, like, you're near death, you're horribly wounded, you're about to die, but then you get a clutch level at the right moment, and oh, now you're back up to full. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think when they're blinking like that, that means they're about to explode. About to pop. A golden egg. Oh, is there a golden goose? And it's on the loose and never out of season? If you try to reload, he just goes meh. That's kind of funny. If you try to reload and he's already full, he just kind of shakes his head like, no, I don't want to meh. Alright. Well, we found 2 eggs. Time to make a nice little egg scramble. Any fall damage? Let's find out. Fall damage? No fall damage. Good. I'm okay about that. I'm okay to not have fall damage. It's something I will rarely find myself missing in games like this. But my immersion, it's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. On to the next area. Heard a motherfucker trying to be a fancy fella. Thought he's getting fresh with me. Can I go inside here? There's like a single leaf texture, but nope. We know that, of course, will give a heal. We lost a little bit of health, but we're in no dire straits right now, so I'll actually leave that undisturbed for now. It's a pretty cool little game so far. The exploration aspect kind of harkens back to the good old days of, you know, 3D adventure games, action platformers. But yeah, the RPG element and the creature collecting and evolving element is pretty neat. It is pretty neat, so I'm definitely vibing with that. So that's a stamina regeneration right there. Pop those. There's stuff over yonder. So the correct way forward is that way. So I'm gonna go the wrong way for a bit. Ooh, pretty. Big fan of going the wrong way in games like this, so I can find like the little, ow, the fun optional areas. Sniping with the fucking rocket launcher. Pretty effective. I create a platform. It will. Now I can't actually really get to that very well. I mean, I could probably cheese it. A little bit of cheese never hurt anybody. Unless you're like me and you're lactose intolerant, then it will quite indeed hurt you. We'll say, like, the areas do look pretty nice. Like I'm like struck by just how cool that all looks. Like, doesn't it look cool? Of course, it's beyond the bounds of what we're expected to be able to explore in this level. Obviously, it's just there for show. The levels aren't actually that vast, but yeah, pretty solid presentation overall. I'm impressed. Another rift, the loot, and I'm gonna guess that these basically just are a guaranteed mutagen acquisition. Probably the Frosty Boy. It's the Frosty Boy. So we get ice and organic mutagen. And I'm guessing organic more or less means poison, basically. You know, usually in like Pokemon and other games, other creature collectors, usually poison is kind of implied to be like the villains. I mean, in the intro sequence, they were talking about how the Legion were described as parasites. So, which is, you know, not quite the same as poison, obviously, but it's like that's kind of the vibe that it evokes. It's actually kind of familiar, or kind of refreshing then, have that be a legit option for the protagonist too. Like in the Pokemon show, you know, we of course were introduced to Koffing and Arbok as being the or Ekans rather, which evolved into Arbok as being the you know, the de facto bad guy Pokemon that Team Rocket always used. But it's like you can use them as a regular trainer too. They don't have to be evil. They don't have to be mean. Koffing's just misunderstood. Ekans is a good boy. Hashtag not all Ekans. Hashtag not all Koffings. Hoop, hoop. Hop down and get some experience. I think we got the level. Nice. Level 4. Anything else from around here? No, sir. Bonus for the double jump. That's a whole bunch. Pretty flower. And oh, there's a second one right there. All right. Not exactly a complicated puzzle, but it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be complicated. It can be just enough to get the job done without breaking anyone's brains. Already went that path. Oh, actually, no, we've not gone this path, apparently. Oh, wait, no, I think that's if we were... Okay, never mind, yeah. That little waypoint was if we were coming from that direction. That's why I didn't stick around. We need to go that way, ultimately. But there's dudes to kill and resources to acquire. So you want to walk into that? It's not much damage. Obviously, our primary fire weapon does so much more. Almost not even worth messing with the other weapons. In a situation like this. With the heal, by the way, which is nice. This guy, bam. More little resource caches. Alright. Pretty good. Ooh. Might be a secret over yonder. That excites me greatly. My pickle has never been more tickled by seeing a little mushroom expand out like that. Oh, I saw like a fire rift. It was something red looking. Like a good old inflamed butthole. That's right, I got the pyro mutagen. Good, good. That'll feed my addiction to this guy all juiced up with the flames. Oh, we found the invisible wall, or the invisible ceiling. That's fine. In that case, let's continue. Wonder what kind of boss we're gonna get in this level. Pop those dudes. Yeah, I mean, the thing we have right now, the abilities we have right now feel kind of overpowered in that sense that we're able to just one-shot most things in this level. Because we went pretty hard on damage and fire rate. So like that's an easy one. And also accuracy at the end. We got like a huge accuracy bonus we snagged at the end there. The fact that it's all explosions definitely ain't hurting us. So yeah, we're kind of just blasting these fools. Oh, you think you're being sneaky. But I suspect that's probably not going to last forever. They'll eventually throw things at us that will throw us through the loop. I know it's happening. I know it's coming. Kind of fun when you dispense with these things. You get to watch the gloop as it degloupifies. A volatile. Ah, they do explode. And they do hurt the bad guys when they explode too. They explode close enough. I really appreciate it. Yeah, when they drop something in most cases, the stuff will just kind of flow to you automatically. You don't have to, like, if they die over a chasm, it's not going to be lost resources. I really appreciate that detail. Some games are not so considerate to that regard. So there's a heal there. There's another inflamed butthole over there. What can I say? I always love me a good inflamed butthole. That's right, that's right. That'll be a platform? It will be a platform. Good. I'll probably open up the big door and maybe even spawn some dudes. Hey, look at that. It spawned some dudes. Oh, shit. Smack. See, if they go into melee range, we have a pretty not bad melee hit. We haven't really invested into the melee hit, but we have it. Okay, when they're glowing like that, at first I thought that it meant they were getting ready to pop. I think it just means that they're just vulnerable. They've taken some damage already. But they're throwing some stuff at us that have a bit more HP. Smack. No. I love how the third hit is like a big ass headbutt, a very Banjo-Kazooie coded headbutt, like beak buster attack. Okay. So with that all said and done, organic fillers, we'll scoop those up. I don't think they disappear. Scoop them up just to be safe. We found a lot of those in this one level. I think those are not our total amount. I think those are just the ones we found in this one level. So what we're finding, of course, is getting added to our stores from back in the base. Which is good news to Alex. That's me. I'm Alex. Anything else around here? Was that heal we saw earlier? Go ahead and finish the rest of this exploration. I see another egg. Hopefully there's no limit to how many eggs we can carry. Egg. Ugh. So we have... yeah, just like 2 regular eggs and the 1 golden egg. I don't know if golden means it's more valuable or if it's just a shiny and that's all there is to it. Not sure how deep that rabbit hole goes, but we'll find out soon, I'm sure. Ooh, another one. Silver egg. Ooh. You know, we were talking about the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 2 just earlier, and I'm now reminded of the different kind of colored and textured eggs you can find for the Chow Garden in that game too. So who knows? Maybe it's just aesthetic. Oh, hello. No, just kind of wandering forward with not a care in the world. When this kind of damage that we can deal, I mean, we kind of don't really have any cares in the world. Anything else before I go the proper direction? Again, I love going the wrong way in games like this. I'm a big going the wrong way enjoyer in games like this, but I think we've explored all that there is to explore. Yeah, let's do it. Get to it. I suspect once we complete this level, the game's going to probably open up tremendously when it comes to the, like, getting additional creatures added to your compendium. The equivalent of a Pokedex, Voidedex. Oh, we gotta do some cleansings. Because that's like the one thing we haven't really experienced yet, but I know it's coming. Smack, smack. And he pops. Very satisfying manner. Did lose some health there. Sometimes they'll spawn baddies. Oh, flying fella, I saw the shadow. Yeah, there he is. Ow. Yep. Wonder if getting a kill with melee makes them more likely to drop the heals. Those melee kills are more often than not pretty darn generous. Once we're all cleansed, we fire into that guy. So I guess we can pop that, get some experience. Not quite enough for a full heal, for a full level, that is. I see like the big... oh shit. There's like a corruption spire in the middle there. Middle of that bulb that jumps out of me. And just do the smack. Smack. Oh, I can, but then I'm like getting into the corruption myself. Alright, time to pop it off. We popped it. I did lose a little bit of juice. There's a heal right here, though. I'm gonna grab these real quick. There we go. A flying fella. Wait. All right, we did learn that you don't have iframes when you are when you're doing the dodge. Boop. Be mindful of that. Get some heals. And I'm gonna pop some of these because they are getting in the way. Being a general menace. Because we keep getting like the sad like screen dim effect, which probably tells me that yeah, we're like walking into the zones. And of course, he's like dropping new ones constantly, being a big old meanie. Oop. Down so with having this angle, so I can't actually see what he's throwing at me right now. He's pooping out more of them. Oop. The air dash, air dodge, air dash. Oop. Doing okay. Took a bit of damage there. I see he's resisting on the fire damage. Let's see, some of that'll hit him, right? I can sneeze at him too. Yeah. Ow. There's a lot of just regular dudes. I gotta focus these guys for a minute so I can get some heals too. That one. Fine, that's fine. There, now we're getting some good damage. Oh, we actually almost fucking killed him, actually. Just in that one little salvo right there. Just go for it. Because once he dies, just pop all of them. Nice and easy. Got our first purple, which is plasma. That's exciting. There's a new friend. That's right. And then the fire buddy, just like me. It'd be cool to see if there were other... like if the organic fellers would spawn too, just to see what they look like, because I'm kind of curious what the organic mutagen makes them look like. The bulb has been cleansed, and we're all good. Stop resisting. That's right, man. Collection or activity at least, but not collection or performance. So I missed one mutagen, and I was slow as fuck. I was so like very like slow and dedicated, and yet there was still something I missed, which is how it goes in games like this. Like it's impossible to do those things, perfect the first time through most of the time. But we did get some good ones for sure. Actually, it said 5 out of 6, bro. I got 9 of them. I'm guessing the 5 out of 6 means like the ones that were static in the level versus things that can spawn from the bad guys. So the purple one isn't in here right now, at least. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Turn that off. That was a notification from TikTok informing me that the stream is too inactive. So it decided to scream at me, which is annoying. So we got the one purple boy. There's, I'm guessing, electricity and rainbow. Happy Pride. I mean, I'm just saying. There was ever a time for positive gay energy to smite the darkness. Pride Month is the time to do it, baby. Pride Month is the time to do it. Good job, friend. Henry's buzzing about your latest find. Can I give him the pets? Oh, you go, boy. Oh, you go. Oh, you go. Oh, you go. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Now we're all set. It's kind of gay, bro. I would hope so. That's the whole point. Pride Month, man. That's how you do it. Lesion-ridden mess. So that means we got a new egg. We actually got a few eggs. This one seems different. It's special. It's also good. We found one that was gold and one that was silver. On to the hatchery. That's the name of the developer. Hatchery Games is the name of the developer. That's pretty neat. So we're heading down that way. Want to come too? All right, he can come too. All right. You're about to meet your new Voidling brother or sister. Voidling sibling. I'm also kind of curious, what will this eventually be? It's over here. We don't know. Also, that right there, that's that's the icon, that's the sigil for the developer, according to their social media pages. And there it is. It's a hatchery, all right. So we found 4 or 5. I mean, there's 5 eggs in here. Not sure how many eggs we found, but we found a few in that mission, including the 1 gold boy and the 1 silver boy. All right. So which one do we incubate? The Ovo pack. Ovo, what's this? I guess we say we're incubating all of them, right? Get them nice and warm. Wonder how long it'll take before oh, they're just gonna hatch right now. All right, well, fuck. I was gonna say, like, will it take a few missions? Nope, it's just like that. That's actually kind of nice because, you know, in games like Warframe, it takes for fucking ever for some of those kind of events to happen. So when you just hit the button and you didn't even have to swipe your mom's credit card, that's how you got it. We got a special voidling that possesses a nature. Pronoun, capital N, nature. Is there also a nurture? Improves an attribute, allowing it to go beyond. 1 step beyond. There's also rarities. 3 distinct rarities. Okay. Gotta discover them all. Doesn't ring or come off the tongue quite as well as gotta catch them all. Gotta discover them all. I mean, they're trying. It's still cool though. So we got like a like different varieties of a familiar Quapec and a completely new fella, the Gilix. We got the Quebec Quapec. What, is he French Canadian? Is that what that means? Strong and healthy. And then some just normal fella. Look at these fucking like chump ass. Oh, that's just a normal bro. Who fucking cares? Nah, we're excited about the new boys. Send them to the inventory. Send them to the brig. We found a Gillick on the roam of the jungle, but we never seen them in person. With a cryo potential. We don't want to make them cry. Oh, no. He means ice potential. More evolutions, man. Get your ass to the evolution chamber and see what the happening haps are. Be the Gillick, the Frosty Boys. Well, I wanted to do the organic ones, because I'm curious to see what that looks like. But if you insist, we'll make him into a Frosty fella. Maybe he is already predisposed towards some kind of Frosty ability. It's a win-win. The Sanctuary Council first to pick your next Ice Maker. Says you've set the bar high, no pressure. No pressure, but it's all on you, and we're all counting on you. So my rank as a Wrangler levels up. So you're leveling up your individual buddies, but you're also ranking yourself up as a Voidling Master, as a Pokemon Master. Call them Wranglers. Jeep Wranglers. Yeah, that's me. I'm a Jeep Wrangler. That's me. Genes are discovered every time you evolve a Voidling into an undiscovered path. Heretofore undiscovered. Access to more powerful upgrades, new missions. Gotta discover them all. There it is again. There's a tagline. There it is, baby. Very nice. Wrangler rank 3 required to chart the horizon. Cool. Can I pet him? Oh, you go. Oh, you go. Oh, go. Oh, you go. Okay. All right. Oh, but he wants pets too. Okay. Oh, we got pets to go around. We got pets to go around. You too? Give the Frosty Boy some pets. Oh, he's got the punch. He's mighty. He's got the punchies. I definitely want to take him for a spin to see what he's got. Where's the healthy fella? Are you the healthy? Yeah, you're the Frosty Gillick, I think, right? The regular guy. I do think it's cute how at least the spicy boy continues to follow me around. We've taken him on several missions, so it makes sense. Makes sense. That's the incubator right there. Anything else down her? Oh, maybe he's following us because he's our current designated companion. If we switch to the other Gillick, as the tutorial wants me to do, then he'll probably be following me around like I've got a bag of treats in my back pocket or something. Like that's the dedication this guy's following me on. So Sanctuary Console. So now we're just gonna use a claw to grab a different fella and bring him over and plonk him down. That's how it works, probably. Hatch voidlings that can't fit into the vivarium are sent to a sanctuary. Okay. And we're gonna send them to the farm. That's where we're gonna send them to the farm. Gatafi, we're playing sci-fi Steam indie game Pokemon. And I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. It's funny how that works. It's funny how that works. I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. We're playing a game called Voidling Bound. This game just came out yesterday. It is a creature collector a pretty cool little sci-fi slant to it. The whole idea is that there's the bad guys, these like evil parasites called the legions that we're trying to quell. We're trying to cleanse from the universe because they're threatening human race and all these other nice and bountiful civilizations. And the best way to deal with them is by raising and hatching and using science to super juice these little fellas called voidlings. So it's a creature collector, and we form these neural links with the creatures that we find to send them on missions to fight the bad guys, and we juice them up with genetic enhancements to give them like fire powers or frost abilities or like all kinds of creatures. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty cool little game. Alex, are we going to get into the ethics of taking these creatures from their natural habitats and controlling them and like injecting them with genetic experiments to get into like questionable super science categories? Nope. I'm not even gonna consider the ethical and moral quandaries of super science we're getting into. I would never even consider the ramifications of such things. Enjoy being injected? Listen, I'll say this much: there are entities that enjoy a little bit of like an insertion and fluids getting injected. You know, some people are into that kind of thing, and whomst am I to judge? Whomst am I to judge against those who enjoy a little bit of substances getting all up inside them in various ways? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? But anyway, though, Gratz, good to see you, buddy, as always. As always, good to see you. If there's any clips you want to share, by the way, any clippies, you know, I'm always down to see what the homies are up to. Playing Elements, that's a throwback, dude. Holy cannoli. Throwback freaking central over here. That's amazing. And it's not even Thursday. Throwback Thursday. Although I guess it is for my time zone. It's technically Thursday. Yeah, Gratz, if you have any clips you want to share, I'm super down. If there's anything you want to share with us. Doesn't have to be from tonight, obviously, but I do appreciate you, buddy. About to switch to a different buddy. Because the dude we were controlling up until now has been basically a flying type, the game's equivalent of flying type. But we evolved him in a couple of ways to be a fire fella, like a firebird guy, whose primary attack shoots an explosive like fireball shot. And that's been all well and good, but now the game says, all right, so the guy we've been using, this volcano Quipek, he's great. However, let's get they want me to grab which one is it? When they want me to grab, they want me to get a common glick. Can I get like the fancy boy glick? Because one of these is, yeah, this one. He's got the healthy attribute. So I'll make that my chosen buddy. But I really want to take him for a spin because he's already mutated, and that has me excited. And he's got the strong element, which is neat. Got it. He's got like good stats right from the get-go. This guy's not quite as exciting, but he is a completely new kind of voidling. So, is he like, where is he? Let's go find a little buddy. Go find a little buddy. It's your first time playing Elements. That's a cool throwback, man. As always, Gratz, if you have any clips you want to share, man, I'd love to see what you're up to, man. Or alternatively, there is alternatively if there were other games you plan on streaming this week, I'd love to hear what you got for us. And you can give them lovies. Oh yeah, who's a good boy? Oh yeah, buddy. That's not at all how I talk to Bonnie. I would never. Oh, he's jealous. You want the lovey too? You can get the lovies too. There's lovies where that came from. It's the same animation, so like you'll notice we're not like quite touching him. We're kind of getting his eyeball a little bit there. Oh, who loves a good eyeball scritch? Some animals love tummy scritches. Some love their booty scritches. They love their eyeballs. Can I just like switch back and forth? That's actually cute. Yeah, it's a little bit more obvious there. He's got the happy face. Very good, very good. So that's what we're gonna be taking for a spin the next mission. Oh, but first we need to evolve him. All right, let's get you juiced up. Let's get you juiced up with some space drugs. Gonna be going over her. Is he? Oh yeah. He's so excited. He's so excited for space drugs. Look at him. Space genetic enhancements. Hop up on the pedal so you know how it works. That's right, we got him trained apparently. He's so excited. Oh boy, I can't wait for genetic fuckery. Please, turn me into a fucking monster. Please, I'm so excited. He's so excited. So now we get to see what this process is like. We've already collected, through previous missions, we've collected a number of different enhancements. Natural Voidling enhancements. So let's see what our options are. I think the tutorial really wants me to do the Frosty Boys. So if there's a Frosty Boy option, I might go for it. So we have Fire. We already have a Fire guy, so I don't know if I want to double up on Fire, although that is pretty cool. It's all pretty neat. A Frosty Boy might be kind of neat. It might be kind of neat, yeah. Good against 2 unknown factions. There's the one known faction we have right now, which is the Legion faction, the Parasite fellers. You can see in the little intro video, there's like little robots. A little bit weird that Frost is good against robots. I always think of electricity. It's been good against robots, but fuck do I know. Maybe it freezes their circuits or some shit. Let's do the Frost one. It leveled him up too. Level up. Oh, and it leveled my rank up too. And presumably we actually have another category available to us. So, his primary shot can throw 20 lobbed projectiles in a big area. So big, like in far-reaching shotgun, or at least wide-reaching shotgun. Make him a swamp frost fella, or an Icelandic fella. So instead of 20, it's 15. But they have a lower spread, which actually I think I might even prefer, because this one requires we get up close and personal. They go further, or they go slower, but they can apply frostbite. Last time, when given the choice between a thing that can cause a status effect or a thing that has like a farther reach, but no status effect, I think I'll take the status effect one this time. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! So let's go for this one. Bam! Frosty Boy. I like it. And then, of course, there is more beyond this. There's more beyond this, but I can't afford them right now because they take a whole bunch of the Frosty fellers to unlock. But we get a little sneak peek of what lays beyond, which is exciting. There we go. The chopper! Yeah, I do a terrible Arnold impression. It doesn't stop me from attempting it, but it is fun. It's a fun voice to do. It's also and I don't know why this is, but it is a guaranteed way to make Gracie laugh. If Gracie's ever having a bad day, I need to cheer her up. My extremely bad Arnold impression does make her giggle. Even if it's just a little, that always gets her. All right. Picked up something. We gotta fill you in on that shit. Hold on, I also need to like feed, I guess this guy specifically, the juice, because I got a bunch of the science research points to spend. Might as well. That's actually kind of cool too. You can like quick swap if I wanted to do something with a Queepic specifically. I should probably get him enhanced though. Also, one thing I should also do, what exactly is this guy's abilities? So let's look at it. So he has the spread of projectiles, like a shotgun, I think. His kinetic, you know what? Hold on. Can I, Voidipede. Here we go. Tells us about the discoveries, right? So if I look at him, even just the standard fella, I want to see what the I want to see the attacks in action. So it's the spread shot. Actually, let's just do it this way. Icelandic. Get the snow cannon. And the kinetic drop. So it's like he launches him forward. That's a little shockwave. Cool. Okay. Go back. Now, it's weird because it doesn't show the defensive abilities, or the tertiary ability, or even the ultimate, but it's definitely there. They're unlockable. So, the dash actually can... oh, no, that's not the defensive ability. Okay, that's the... It's separate from the kinetic drop, but something kind of similar. The dash and slash... Oh, that's probably just the melee attack, and that's the secondary one. So the defense move is a block, damage dealing a whirlwind. Okay. And when you block something, if you successfully block something, it releases some kind of cool blast. Cool. Well, I'm gonna probably most likely invest more heavily into the primary abilities. Kind of curious, like, if there was other things the defensive ability could give us, because I mostly use it as like a dash, like to get me out of danger. A lot of these are mostly for just enhancing the whirlwind, which is fine. After a successful block, become invulnerable for a short duration. Wish it would tell you what the short duration was. If it's a small number of seconds, it's like, tell me what the number of seconds is. In armor stack, that's kind of cool. So if you really heavily invest, you can eventually get some cool stuff, but we could actually get at least one of those. But also it's fun to do offensive abilities. The nice thing too, of course, is that this apparently does some kind of dash. There was a way to increase the amount of distance that it reaches. Knocks enemies back on hit. That's kind of nice. It's like just mostly for increasing damage, increase the width of the slash. That's kind of cool. It's a 3-hit combo. The third hit is the tail whip, right? So increases the speed. Come on and slam. Increase the radius. Knocks back enemies. Yep. Makes sense. Second ability, strike, results in an enemy kill. It instantly refreshes. That's kind of nice. Chain them together. Well, I'm definitely going to get this one juiced up for sure. More projectiles. Sure. Why the hell not? Better accuracy. Definitely damage. Definitely want damage. 15% is pretty good, too. Create some more projectiles. Fire rate. Projectile count. I would say fire rate sounds good. I don't know if I'm too worried about accuracy for the spread shot that we have. Damage, yes. Can I just take it all the way to the end? Probably not. It's getting pretty expensive. Oh, and your stamina's full. That I'm not super inclined to go for. I think I'll say give me one more projectile. And I was going to see one more hit of damage. I'd have to go for that one. I wouldn't be able to... I'd be able to afford it, but I think I should probably do a little bit of something else, too. I don't know if I'm going to use this one too much. Unless the dash, like, really launches you forward, at which point I can maybe use it to get me out of dodge. But I feel like I shouldn't expect that necessarily. I wish I could, like, invest more into its defensive capabilities versus the whirlwind stuff. But I mean, it sounds neat. It does sound neat. I'll probably be using this a decent bit. I take this to this one. Thing is, that'll be 500 to get any one of these. So I won't be able to get any one of these. That's a good setup for next time. Increase the radius. That's actually kind of nice. I'll take that. And I will... You know what? I'll take the damage. I'll do it. A nice and multi-tiered investment of our resources for the fella. It looks like he's having the same thing that one of them had last time, where they don't always know how to jump out. So he's kind of like stuck a little bit there. He's fine. He'll figure it out. Like he's like trying to join us, but he doesn't know how to jump out. Yeah, it's kind of 50-50 whether or not they know how to do that. Maybe the cutscene will unlock him. I'm trying to find something called, I guess, a company called Gen Life. Maybe that's his old employer or something. Ooh, there might be some good stuff in the wreckage. Sounds like that's where we're going next. I might have the goods in there. Secure the wreckage, and if you see Gen Bots... Oh, okay, that's the new category, or the new faction we're dealing with. At least that's what I'm assuming. Tracking the future! There's this thing over here. This is the index. This is the Voidopedia, which you've actually already looked at. You can look at it from the pause menu, too. It's kind of cool. We can also look at the aesthetic stuff. So the eye color and the color of their fur or feathers, what have you. Different mods. So that's kind of neat. Yep, there he is. There's the Arctic fella. And the standard boy. There's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of them. So to 100% this game would be a quite the endeavor. There's a lot of stuff to ultimately get and seek out. I mean, realistically, most people that play this game wouldn't be in it to do a 100% run. But for those that feel so inclined, there is that. That's cool. The snowbird gets a third jump. Not a double, but a triple jump. Yeah, 30 out of 1,042. Gotta discover them all. 2% completion. Oh, shit. So it's not like Pokemon where there's like hundreds of fellers. There are 9 Voidlings. 9 Voidling types in this game. So, you know, you're not going to get a Mewtwo. You're not going to get a fucking Zapdos or shit like that. But I do appreciate there's a lot of variety within the archetypes that we're given to work with here. It also, I mean, if the game does well, and I hope it does, I mean, it's been reviewed well, and it seems like it's sold well, it seems so far. If the game does well, I mean, there's nothing stopping them from ultimately adding more through DLC, what have you. I mean, this goes well for them. There could be more where this came from. Alright, so, survival is the next thing that we're doing. It looks like we're going back to the wreckage, and we have a Frosty Boy, who is still very stuck. You can see him back there, right? There he is. He's still stuck, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's jump in. He's there now. He's ready. We're ready. Oh, Aleph says he won it. He says he won with 1 game, or actually with 1 point. 1 point, baby. That's all you need. That's all you need. Yeah. Well, I mean, so how many more are there left? They're up 3-1. Is it first to 4? Is that how it works? So if they have only 1 more, that's exciting. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. We're 3-1 right now. 3-1 right now. Yep. Yep. First to 4, so that's exciting. I know the Knicks haven't secured a dub, or a championship dub, in many moons, so I know a lot of folks are really hoping. A lot of folks are really hoping that there is an exciting turn of events. They play in Texas, and then back in New York on the 16th. I mean, if things go well for you guys, you might not need to be at the one on the 16th, but we'll see. We'll see. That is exciting. Is this space Pokemon? Kind of. It's space Pokemon with less focus on capturing other pokes and more focus on using like genetic enhancements to evolve them in different ways. So I'll show you. For anybody curious, just listening in or just joining us, go back to the, not Pokepedia, not the Pokedex, the Voidopedia. This is Voidling Bound. So we found there's 9 Voidlings in this game. There's not hundreds of Pokemon in this game. There's 9 Voidlings in this game. But within those 9 Voidlings are a whole bunch of different genetic mutations. So the one we were messing with earlier, we mutated a Queepec, a little flying guy, into having crazy good fire explosive capabilities. But we also found, through hatching one from an egg, a Frosty Boy that has really cool jumping abilities, gains an extra jump, and really cool like snow powers, which is cool. So, you know, within a single Voidling archetype are an enormous amount of different variations, all with their own different movesets and their own specialties. It's pretty damn impressive, honestly. They've done a lot in this game to give you a lot of variety and a lot of ways to evolve your buddies. I'm pretty impressed. So I'm liking it so far, and each time you go out on a mission, you grab your chosen buddy, your chosen Voidling. If there's an opportunity to level them up, then you can, of course. I think I will level him up, and I think I will give him... I'm thinking either Vitality or Strength. I'm going to give him Strength. I'm doing it. We send him on a mission, and the way we send him on missions is we establish a neural link, and we control him ourselves. So that's kind of the whole dealio. It's a big day, Aleph. That's exciting for you guys. I have no dog in the NBA championship stuff. I'm not a huge basketball guy, and I live in the Midwest, so I'm in between the you know, like New York and San Antonio. Like I'm as far removed from these kinds of things as one could be. But I'm excited for the homies, right? I have friends on the East Coast that are excited. I don't have as many friends in Texas that give a shit about basketball, at least. So So yeah, it's all exciting stuff. It's all exciting stuff. It's kind of like Spore. I would say this game is so Spore, of course. You know, the creature creation tool in Spore was so wildly varied and enormous. It's pretty impressive. This isn't quite as far-reaching as Spore is. I mean, it is. You're limited to a finite, quantifiable series of mutations, whereas Spore is a fucking like playground. You could go wild in Spore, and people did. So many walking penis monsters, but it's still pretty cool. I like how this game's doing it, and it feels pretty fun to play too, which doesn't hurt either. Resilient close range fighter, got a cool melee ability, got the cool blast with projectiles. Oh yeah. So, when in danger, use your you can parry enemies. Nice. And that does the whirlwind. So if you hit it when you're glowing, nice. That's cool. It's that one. Yep. Oh, you gotta hold it. Bam. That's pretty cool. Oh, I gotta reload. Right. You do this stuff. There is a bit of a recharge, but not too much of one, honestly. Ow. Okay, I keep trying to hold the button down. You have to click it each time. Bam. Yeah, I do like that one a lot. And there's the melee attack we like so much as well. Smack, smack. So I guess this is when you're glowing. Seems like it's a pretty generous timer, honestly. I kind of want to try the parry action. Bam. Oh, I think they missed. They missed because they're like their aiming was too bad. 2, 1. I'm gonna try that again. And bam. Oh, okay. Well, I still got hit, but yes. Right. It's like I really want to try that out. I want to try the whirlwind that gets shot out. Bam. Smack. Heals at least. Is this the big one? That's the big one. Oh shit. I have my ult ready as well. Didn't have to do that, but that's fine. Wait, is that me? Yeah, I was gonna say it's not him causing the little frost. I'm pretty sure that's my thing. Oop. Damn it! I wanted to parry that. Oop. Heals. Ow. Oh god. Decent damage. I feel like I'm doing a bad job of like playing this guy effectively. Oh shit. Boink. Yeah, it seems like getting melee kills makes you more likely to get the goods. There's the parry. Yeah, so but it is a one-time parry, so if there's a bunch of dudes nearby, then it is dangerous. Go for melee. Got him. Smack, smack, smack. Oh god. Okay, well the parry worked, but also I gotta use my heal. My one heal charge. I haven't had to use that until now. So, as expected, going into melee with a boss like that can be dangerous. So again, each Voidling does play quite differently, and I do kind of have to like alter my brain a little bit to react accordingly. Oh, I tried to use it, but it's on cooldown, right? Oh, there we go. Good damage. Good damage. Can I just fall? I might just finish him. Oh god. Doing that's like the back the fuck up ability. Oh god. He's still going. Oh fuck. I thought it was done. I thought it was done. Oh shit. Let's say, can I get some heals, please? Because I have like 3 HP because I flew too close to the sun like a dumbass. I might just punk out and fire. Just kill him from a distance. No reason to get too bold here. It was a much harder fight. Much harder fight than the last ones. But again, part of that, of course, is an unfamiliar loadout. If there was a like training area where we could like before you go into a mission, an area where you can just kind of try out the new moves. That'd be kind of nifty. We did get it though. We did get it, and we've rescued a bunch of our fellow Gaelic friends. Very nice. I never used my ult. Never got to use that because I just never even thought to look for it. We outlasted. We completed the activity. Objective complete. And we didn't get a ton of resources for that mission, but that's fine. That's fine. We walk away with some fun things, including, I guess that's Spark, wherever the yellow fella is, and so many of the organic mutagen. That's exciting. Doing another couple missions. We're clicking along at a pretty good pace here. Did I do good? Did we find cool stuff? The gen bots. That's right. They rewired the baddies, or the baddies rewired them rather. So the laboratory that we're looking for has a bunch of those corrupted robot fellers. But we know that the Frost ability in particular does well against the robot fellers. The Wrangler rank system. Make sure you are worthy. Hatch more specimens, uncover more stuff, and then you are ready. I have to level myself up before I can do the next main story mission, basically. Spend your resources accordingly. Because Rachel has something for you. Is it a gun? Is it a license to kill? I mean, not the voidlings, but like the bad guys. There's also something over yonder. But let's see what Rachel's got first. Helping out with your ranks will help, or will get you in the right position. Gotta prove yourself. Any mission is an opportunity. So now we have a terminal to do just missions in general, because that's the thing. There's the story missions, but it makes sense that it'd also be just any number of probably procedurally generated missions that are more on the generic end. There's secondary missions. Yeah. Purify the galaxy from the baddies. We get to choose where we're going for now. So this is the point where the game starts to open up, and now we kind of get to follow our own path, more or less, I think. There's the terminal. However, what's this over here? There's a thing over here my guy wants to look at. We find more eggs? I don't think we did. Oh, we apparently found, 2 more eggs in that mission. This is news to me. That was just a survival mission. Can I like plonk more? I guess we don't have any others, just those 2. Let's do it. I'm going to guess at least one of those is probably a Gaelic, but maybe something new. We indeed got something new. A Carapin, exceptionally strong. Wow, big strength. Big strength, very nice. Got an achievement for discovering your first Carapin, very nice. I kind of want to take the Frost bird fella for a spin at some point. I'm curious about this, like, oddly smooth salamander looking fella. Can I give him pets? Oh, it's a good boy. Oh, it's a good friend. Oh, it's a good dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So they all want pets, even though they are a little bit, like, murderous. Like, you know, they've been supercharged with, again, untold amounts of genetic super science, and yet they all want lovies. I guess that's the thing. If you're genetically modifying them or enhancing them in various ways, you can also give them genes to make them more, you know, nice towards humans. Towards their human captors. I mean, their human masters. I'm gonna be a real Voidling Bound master. Voidling master. So let's see what we have awaiting us in the mission. I'm not gonna like jump to a mission just yet, but I will look. Do a little looky-loo. Choose your own path. Kind of a fucky one. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh, a 30-minute nap turned into 3 hours. Yeah, I've had that, especially when you're sick. I've had that, especially when you're sick. Even if you set an alarm, because I'll do that too. I'll set like a nap alarm to make sure I don't overnap. But yeah, when your body's fighting something, it's like, nah, man, I need whatever I can take. So yeah, I don't blame you, Shock Value. If you have to like be up at a certain time tomorrow, that's very, very unpleasant. Sorry to hear you having to roll with that, man. That's a fun time. That's not a fun time. The opposite of fun. You can replay previous missions if we felt so inclined. As always, Shock Value, of course, if you need to hop off and rest up, it's totally fine. But also, if you're going to be having a bout of insomnia tonight, I guess if there are worse places you can be than chilling with us tonight. Granted, I have to actually get up quite early myself, so I'm probably only going to go for another maybe hour-ish myself, but I'm having a fun time. That's a pretty cool little game. I'm really impressed by the kind of the variety that they give you here. Choose the right Voidling for the job. You can see what faction and level expectations there are, which makes sense. So these are the missions we did once before, and we of course could attempt the Centennial Bloom again, which we did. I think we missed one of the mutagens in that level, so we could go for that. Or there's side pieces. It's a genetic pursuit. Do I even have the ability to get that one? I feel like that's too high level for me. Level 6 survival. Week 2, yeah, fire, yeah, legion spawns, yeah. We'll have Gillick and Queepec. There's the new Carapin one. I'll probably do the Carapin one just because it's a side activity. We've yet to see anything that says you can't do this yet because you need to be like a certain level gamer. As I think the level 3 is the... I think that's like the... Well, actually, let's try it. Can I try it? It selects it, yeah. Okay, so all these are available for our current rank is what they're getting at. All these are available for our current rank. I'll do the 301 first. And then once we get to rank 4, then more missions will open up. I think that's the idea. Yeah, for this one, they say it's going to be gen bots. So ideally, Gillick or Carapin. Or no, I'm sorry. They're weak to Frost and Lightning. So we have a Frost guy we're using right now. Well, like I said, I kind of want to try the other Frost guy. We have the one Frosty Boy. But there's like a really good Frosty Boy, this guy. I kind of want to try this guy out. Bam. Plop him and grab him. He's only level 1, whereas he is level 2. But he's got like some interesting stuff, so I'm kind of curious. Is he gonna follow me? There he is. He looks so cool. I like how the... Can I give him lovies? There we go. Give him lovies. There we go. Even though he's like kind of falling through the stairs a little bit. That looks pretty cool. Like weird like frost orbs. Like frost orb cannons or some shit. Let's head real quick over to the side over here so I can get him some genetic enhancements and level up his stuff a little bit. Golden egg. Oh, he's already fully evolved. Okay. He's so excited though. He's like, please evolve me, please. So they're already fully evolved when they hatch from a golden egg, but we can still empower him here. And he, of course, inherits all the stuff that we'd previously leveled for this one archetype, which is good because we don't have a ton to spend here. So actually, yeah, for that matter, before I get too into this, I'm kind of curious. What doth this lad have? The Quebec Quipec. It's gonna start speaking French. So he's got a fast stream of slow-moving projectiles that lose accuracy over time, but apply the frostbite on hit. A slush gun. And he also shoots a fast projectile that creates a brief high-damage frostbite puddle. Very nice. And he also has an extra jump. He's also small, and snowy, and blue, and white. And has agility, and essence, and vitality. Good. Good. So as far as how we want to enhance this further... So I find it hard to like really invest into the ultimate because you don't use the ultimate very often. And the melee is something I'm not going to do with this guy very often either. The dash, of course, is good. Honestly, increasing the distance of the dash isn't that exciting. What is exciting to me is the idea of getting the invulnerability from damage, like dashing through attacks. That would be really nice. That'd be really nice. And that one too, getting the regeneration would be nice too. But I can't afford it. In fact, I can't afford like any big ones. Projectile speed. They were saying it's slow by default. Increases the rate of fire. I mean, I could give it more damage. I could do all that. I think I'm more inclined to maybe enhance this one slightly. So can I increase the range? I can do the knockback. Puddle radius. Yeah, I think the puddle radius is what I'm kind of down to. Oh, we can slow on hit. That's kind of nice too. Can't get it right now, but I can set up for it next time. Yeah, the slow would be when it's a direct hit specifically. That all sounds good. I think I'm actually going to go towards the puddle race. I think I can get a slight... increase in the puddle radius. I can't get 2 of them, but I got 1 increase in the radius. I think that's good enough. All right. He's going to jump down. He did! Look at that. He's smart enough to know how to jump down. It's going to chill for a bit. Yeah, totally understandable, Sharkfly. I appreciate you hanging out, but you know, it goes for it's always worth reinforcing to all viewers to know that there's no expectations. I'm not the kind of streamer like, you know, if the view count goes down, I'll be like, no, people don't like me. It's fine, man. It's fine. Happy to have you chilling. Always a pleasure. Chilling with the homies, man. Do I want to get more health or do I want to do more dammy dams? Man, that fire guy we have just fucking blast those fuckers. That was so satisfying, the damage he was doing. Again, I know better than to think that's always how it's going to be. We just happen to be like extremely, a little bit overtuned for that one mission. Yeah, fuck it, more damage. Why the hell not? You really can't go wrong with more damage. More vitality would be a good idea too, obviously. Because that means more stamina. And more health too. I mean, that's all well and good. But the stamina one, I think, is really the big one. Being able to fire without having to reload. I'd like the idea of enhancing the reload speed, but it's such a minimal reload speed increase. It's like a 0.05 second increase per rank. The bad that Chalkfire says he's feeling kind of sicky right now because I'm actually mostly healed up from my sicky. Mostly healed up. I still got a little bit. But we're doing all right. Triple jump. So sure enough, we are cleaving through these guys' ranks. Cleaving through. I got that cleavage, man. We're cleaving through them. The slow movingness of the projectile is a little bit of a bummer. Achoo! But that one's real fast. Of course, the slowdown of it is kind of a bummer. Or the slow reload, that is a bummer. The cooldown is the word. Achoo! And of course, that does damage over time. Yeah, the slow-moving projectiles are unfortunate. I would say for this guy in particular, getting the projectile speed juiced up would be real neat. They do a dick ton of damage. Yeah, they're just popping them and locking them. Oh, I knocked his ass down. That's actually kind of adorable. Fucking wrecked idiot. That'd be one too. It's like if you get a kill with that secondary ability, if there was something that said like, ooh, he's doing like big shields. You get a kill with that secondary ability if there was something that said like give you like lowers the timer of it basically. Oh, I'm going for melee. I'm doing it. Smack, smack, smack. Yeah, I mean the melee's not as good obviously. The Gilliks are much more attuned for melee. There's little dudes. I'm not gonna forget to do the melee, the special this time. Yeah, fuck him up. He's immune. What the hell? I guess when he's in the animation, that's unfortunate. Sneeze. Whoop. I'll get frozen. Stupid head. Stupid head. Try to explode on me. They're just popping off right now. My goodness. Bam. Oh, not what I meant to do. Do I have the special yet? Or the ult? Not just yet. Not just yet. What I do have is this. Achoo. I didn't mean to even hit that guy. Got the other guy by complete accident. Gotta say, dealing with this guy in not melee range is the way to do it. And of course, this character has just better ranged abilities compared to the Gillik. And the Gilliks are good with their range, but this guy has just better range. Boop. I see you guys throwing your nonsense at me, throwing your bullshit. Oh. They would like to get up there and explode on me. I'm flattered they want to explode on me so bad, but bro, it's getting kind of cringe. Also, I'm married. Bam, he's dead. Another plasma boy. Very nice. We've rescued more of the little fellers. What's up, little bud? Meh. Very good. Very good. Very good. Got a couple other things to snag. Killed a lot of dudes. Killed a lot of baddies. So now the ult's ready. Because, yeah, we picked up, like, an ult recharge just now. He's so happy. Think we're all good. Outlasted. Mission complete. One egg. True them all. And a decent number of research points. But of course, the downside is that, yeah, he's already fully evolved. So there's no other evolution options for this guy. For better or for worse. On the one hand, that's cool, but on the other hand, there are limitations, of course. So I'll probably switch out to something else. That's to mix it up, though. And I like now that the game is opening up more and allowing for more, for things to get a little bit freakier. A little freaky-deaky. We're pretty close to the next level. Do I dare attempt a scary level 6 survival mission, which is going to be the same kind of like wave-based thing like we just saw. This is going to be Legion, so it'd be either fire or organic. I'll go ahead and do it. And I think that means we're throwing in our one fire guy, unless... Let's see what our options are. As I keep hiccuping. So the obvious choice would be to grab our level 4 star and send him out there. And, you know, maybe that's exactly what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm going to send him out, because that's a pretty high-level mission. I feel like there is... I'm curious to give this guy something. I want to do something with this guy. Burst Barf. Oh, man, well, that's just perfect for making him an organic thing. Which, and I think organic means, like poison, basically. I think that's what that means. Like I said, I don't know for sure. But yeah, for a level 6 mission, I feel like I should bring out... what's his face? I wonder if you can, like, rename them. You can rename them! Hey, look at that! So if I wanted to, I could rename him. Well, he's not going to be a volcano fella for long. Because we're going to evolve him to his next state. Also, we have one egg to hatch, by the way. One egg. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be another one of the little fellers. The little, like, the smooth boys. That being said, I'm down for suggestions. What we should name our spicy chicken. Regular ass Carapin. No fanciness to him, necessarily. That's going to be reserved for the silver and gold eggs, I suspect. The silver ones, in particular. He still looks like their body language is still like... like just a little like not scared but just kind of timid. Hard to take them seriously. Hop on up, you know the deal. Whoop, there we go. Can we turn him into an even more strange and interesting looking creature? So let us see what our options are. We can either do Blazing Bazooka, which I think that's the one I'm going to go for. Slow moving but big explosion radius, or longer lasting puddle. It's the thing though, it's such a small amount of damage over time. I think the bigger explosion radius is will make it more worth our while. Yeah, large explosion on hit. Yeah, that initial hit. I think that's going to be more valuable than a small puddle that lasts a little bit longer. I mean, I guess that's good for bosses and elite enemies. You know, now that I'm thinking more about it, like, we're more likely to use this ability. That's this bazooka against like stronger bad guys that are probably slower moving anyway. Because our primary fire, that's the explosive projectile, already kind of handles crowd control situations pretty well. So, you know, now that I think about it, I think I actually will go for this one. I've kind of talked myself into it. Oh, and we got the level up right there. Well, there you go. And there is, I think, maybe one, or maybe more than one additional state beyond this, but then it takes even 10 mutagens to go from there. Little bonus effect when you take damage. Ooh, that's cool. Wow, I like that a lot. That's sick as hell. The flame trail spell in Diablo 2 that I like so much as the sorceress. Good for future reference. But for now... Yeah. He's like becoming more just, I don't know, just he looks great. He looks great. I love it. I love it. Do I want to get him juiced up? Well, let's see. Let's talk to the guy. I was like prepping for the level 6 survival mission. We found the mission. We found the stuff. The coordinates. Our fate is in your hands. Choose your strongest voidling for that mission. I kind of want to do the side mission first. I'm going to do my genetic pursuit. What I think I might not do is it level him up more. Let's look. Let's look, because there was this thing. Not enemies back on it, which I'm not quite as excited about. Slow enemies on hit. More damage. The puddle duration would really be nice. Extends puddle duration by 1 for each enemy killed, which is good, but if we're using this more for boss battles, probably not going to be as good. Applying the slow would be good, though. Can I reach that one? I think we'll... Yeah. Slow on hit. Oh, no, I miscalculated. I'm by 4, dude. Can I refund? Can I refund one? I can't refund. Damn, bro. Oh, well. Oh, well. So it goes. Give me the radius. And the duration. Yeah, fine. I said I was not gonna spend it all on this guy. Here I am spending it all on this guy. Goddamn. Predictable. Predictable. They really want me to do the main mission, but I want to do this side mission first. You need better gear eventually. Uh-oh, should I have saved my resources to get some upgrades? Biogel, okay. More samples, of course. I shouldn't have gone on a shopping spree then. So I can't afford Jack Dick right now, but eventually this would be a good thing to focus on for sure. Actually, this is the only thing we can afford that we have unlocked for us, but once we get to 5, then more pops out. Very good. Thanks, lady. So this is the, that's the one we have right now. And in fact, this will be the hardest mission by, I think, quite a bit. It'll be a longer mission. I have full confidence. And it's going to be, yeah, fire or poison. I'm kind of curious, what will this one ultimately be? This one will be frost or electricity. Okay. They say take your strongest boy, but our strongest boy is neither fire nor is neither frost nor electricity. Cross the bridge when it gets there. I'd be tempted to actually like juice up one of the like one of the new guys, give him like say electricity and just do something completely new for that mission. That's a temptation. Or to maybe do a mission or two, like repeat a mission or two quickly with one of the new guys just to level them up slightly. I'm gonna try that level 6 side mission though. I'm curious. Probably vitality. Yeah. I mean, maybe recuperation. So minimal. It's such a minimal upgrade. I mean, the reload duration going down is the real benefit there. Fire rate going up a teensy bit. Speed, like ground speed, which is good. Crit chance going up a little bit too is nice. Save vitality. I'll save vitality, baby. Let's do it. Do it up. Alright, our first time with mega explosive guy. Which one is this? Is this the magma one or? I can't remember what the label for him is, but it's been a cool little game. I'm really impressed by this. We're like getting into it more, and we're seeing the depths of kind of being unshackled by the tutorial and the guided story stuff, and kind of doing stuff a little bit more on our own, which is nice. Again, we got that cannon of a primary weapon, a rocket launcher, basically. It's like a grenade launcher, I guess. It's really good. Achoo! So it's enough to kill the small fellas, and the damage is actually pretty good. But again, like this already helped. The ridiculous primary fire already does a great job with crowd control. So the sneeze, that one right there, is more effective for like big dudes we want to slow down, or give us a chance while reloading, because it does slow them when it's a direct hit at least. So that's an ult charger. Yeah, it is. These never despawn, I don't think, so I'll just snag them. Really want to get a mutagen fella going, or an organic mutagen fella, because we have so many of them. We've got like 12, like 15 of them. Crazy. Should be cray cray. Achoo! Boy, it feels like we're just like larking up a fire loogie. That's a good like cluster right there. A nice clussy of them. Very good. Very good. Give me all that stuff, please. Please and thank you. We got the ult ready, but I'm going to save it for the big man. So you know there's going to be a big man on campus. You know it's coming. I'm going to let them get close because they will... Ah! There's a lot of projectiles coming at me. A lot of projectiles. Ooh, mama. Ooh, mama. Sneeze on the ground, right? I was going to say, if you guys could drop some heals for me, that'd be super cool of you. Yeah. I can already feel the fact that we're not doing nearly as much damage. Oh, the heals are respawning. Oh no! Come back to me. Oh no! I'm doing my own heal. This is not much. Yeah, I can tell that, yeah, we're not doing as much damage relatively. You know, we're not really one-shotting things as expected. Yeah, give me those heals. Slurp them up. Slurp them up. Yeah, I keep killing things from too far away, so it's like I'm having a hard time capitalizing on what they drop. It's the big one. It is the big one. Not just a big one, the big one. Bam. Thanks for the heals. In fact, run back, grab that one. Oh! Ow. Alright. Let me run and grab some of these other fellers. Still, unfortunately, low on the heals, and I have no others. I have to employ some defensive maneuvers. Yeah. Not what I wanted. Yeah, the little hits keep kind of chipping away at me, unfortunately. The big hits are easy to get around, but the little ones are sneaky. And that little kind of that like burst fire. Speaking of bursting. Yeah, also like baiting him into a melee hit attempt, at least. Oh, that was a direct hit, unfortunately. Oh, am I dead? No, not quite, not quite. It ain't over till it's over. We've never seen a loss yet to suffer one. And if I play my cards right, we won't have to worry about that. Oh, but if I play them poorly... Oh. I gotta be smart. I gotta be real smart about this because it's real easy to eat shit here. Do I have the thing ready? Not yet. Not yet. Oh shit, hold on. Right. Oop. I think if I pop these, sometimes they'll give us heals. Oh shit. Oop. Okay, the thing is ready. Use it now. Yeah. Good damage. I think if I just kind of like aggro his ass. Oh shit, wrong button. There we go. The damage over time. In fact, I kind of forgot about that thing. Got his ass. Tough fight, but we got there, man. Tough fucking fight, but we fucking got there, man. Ooh, doggy. So that, as the hardest mission, I definitely felt it. I definitely felt that was the toughest one. The damage that they were dealing to us and the amount of survivability that they had was definitely enhanced. But we fucking got there, man. We got there. Anything else? The Femboy Milk Farm. It was a long fucking day, man. It's good to see you, Meerkat. And Trev. We got Trev. What's up, buddy? We got the homies. Thanks for popping in, guys. There's been so many remixes of like, hey, man, here's your mom dropped this, and it's like dick sucking factory employee of the month award or something like that. It's like, hey man, your mom dropped this. So many remixes on that theme. Hey man, saw your mom at the dick sucking factory and she was employee of the month, like that kind of thing. But one of my favorite remixes of that is, hey man, I saw your mom at the dick sucking factory, takes hat off, and I'm afraid there's been a terrible accident. Please sit down. I have some unfortunate news to share. Oh no, what happened? This is the creative shit that people come up with. Oh, it's so fucked. I love it. Oh, I love it. All right, so, by the way, welcome to Voidling Bound. Very cool little game we're playing right now. It's a creature collector with a focus on juicing up your dudes with genetic enhancements based on the mission that we're working on. So right now, I go to this lady. She's gonna have some upgrades. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just get this from her. So the next heal, the next time we do heals, so we'll get a little bit, it'll heal us for a more potent amount of health regeneration. I can claim these things. That's neat. Ooh, so I get the Chivos with stuff I can claim to give me more resource points. So I actually could have gotten that earlier, which is nice. Yeah, that's nice. Some more healing from the one heal use we get each time. I'm guessing there's probably something to give you more heal uses. We just have the one permission, but there's probably more where that came from. And here's our buddy. Here's the buddy we had in the current mission. And yes, you can pet the dog. Oh crap! No. No, I want to pet the dog. Let me pet that dog. Can I pet the dog? There we go. I can pet the dog. Oh yeah, yeah. Who's a good buddy? Oh yeah, yeah. You can pet all the dogs. It's very good. They're all good dogs. Wizard's Health Potion Factory. Oh, 0 dead, 0 injured. Oh, no. That's terrible. They got both those knocked out. We're going to do this one. Echoes of Gen Life, which is the next story mission. And they say, hey, man, good when you bring a Frost Boy or an Electric Boy. And there's also a wildlife not yet discovered. So we have 2 Frost Fellas, but no Electric Fellas. So I think I'm gonna make an Electric Fella. Or rather, I'm going to take an existing fella and electrify him. Oh, but first, some eggs to hatch. So here's all of our guys we have right now. This is not like Pokemon where there's hundreds of Pokemon. There are 9 Voidling archetypes in the game. But within each archetype are like so many different variations, each with their own movesets, their own specialties. So on the surface, it doesn't seem as expansive as something like Pokemon, obviously. But there's still quite a bit of variety as far as like what you can do and what you can unlock within those given archetypes. And there's a fuck ton in this game. 3% of the game completed, 38 out of 1,042 genetic variants to find. Like, whole lots to do and see there. 4th anniversary. Oh, that's so nice, man. It went down to the coast. Oh man, that sounds amazing, Trev. What a great trip. Or it sounds like a great trip, at least. I hope it was fun. To see a world-renowned magician. You got to hang out on the coast, dude. Dude, the dream, man. The absolute dream. Stripper Graham's telling a person. Oh my fucking god. I don't think I've seen that one, Meerkat. I don't think I've seen that one. God damn. That shit's a little bit fucked. There's been a terrible accident. Anyway, sexy dance. Anyway, amazing. Obviously, I know. If I had to guess, the whole idea was it was like a red herring, like a redirect to say, "Oh no, what happened? Oh, nothing actually happened, except this is gonna happen." And then they do the thing where they like the pants are like the seams are loosened, so you just go whoosha, you just rip them all off in one fell swoop. Oh, that's awesome. Wine, dine, and 69, baby. That's awesome, Trev. That sounds so cool, man. Name is Sean. I'm gonna mispronounce the last name, but Foklar? That's amazing, man. That sounds like such a nice trip. I'm glad you had a nice trip. Especially, Trev, I know things have been stressful with the fucking job hunt and all that nonsense. Hopefully you're done with that shit, but still, I'm glad you got to have some nice time after a bunch of stress time. He's even more renowned than Penn and Teller. I've always assumed that Penn and Teller are, you know, up there as far as magicians go. But yeah, I don't doubt that there's probably more renowned, more accomplished dudes out there. Farquhar, gotcha. Just don't call him Fuckwad. Don't call him Lord Fuckwad. I'm sure he's heard that 1,000 times over. I didn't mean to pet the buddy, but I'll pet the buddy. Oh, what's up, good buddy? I want to do this one. So, yeah, what I kind of want to do is juice up one of these guys. He's already big strength, exceptionally strong. He's only level 1, but I kind of want to, like, send him out into the spicy mission. The thing, though, is that we need either ice or the oh no, never mind, that's plasma. I thought that was like electric, but that's plasma. And if this guy has stuff that's like about barfing and tossing explosives, that almost kind of sounds more like it'd kind of lean into at least being more about the like the organic stuff. But well, I'm willing to give the old college try. So, I might take this exceptionally strong Carapin, if nothing else, just to try him out. So, where is he? Is he this one here? I think that's just the normal one. Hey, here he is, here he is. He's got the little like, punchy aura about him. So, yeah, what's this guy's moveset look like? Carapin. So, he's got Burst Barf. So just 3 quick projectiles, 3 quick ones. It's like pretty quick, and there's a shield. Explosive Fling. Toss an explosive, damages enemies, right? That makes sense. Just fucking yeets it, and then it pops like a grenade. I'm curious about the shield thing. That's cool. I'm guessing maybe there's something specific about his defensive skill. Well, let's see if we can juice this guy up. I bet we can do something with this. Maybe not more famous, but like accomplished, I guess. Yeah, when I say renowned, I guess what I meant was accomplished, or was like achievements at least. Beat the show twice, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's a pretty impressive feather in his cap. That is pretty awesome, man. So first and foremost, let's give him the fun stuff. We could, of course, feed him with frost, but we already have 2 frost guys that are very frosty indeed. So we're going to give him poison options. Oh, that is assuming he has one. Maybe he won't. He has organic and ice. Oh, man. Okay, see, I wanted to bring in something different. I guess that's a good thing to consider, too. I mean, I guess I could just turn him into an ice fella. That is pretty cool. But man, yeah, this sounds like something that would really lean into the organic aspect really well. So maybe before I do anything, if I'm to throw a plasma fella out here just to try him out, maybe what I should be looking at is, like yeah, if you can know ahead of time what certain dudes can evolve into, and maybe the idea is there's nothing that can be done with plasma then, because I think the Gilix, theirs are either ice or... See, I guess I can't remember what the other one was. I guess ice or fire. Yeah, Inferno, yeah. Yeah, I think it's ice or fire. So on the one hand, I really want to juice this guy up, but I should probably take an existing ice guy and bring him into the fray. There'll be opportunities for the poison fellers soon enough. Or we do both. Or we do one... I turn this guy into a poison monster. And we throw him into just a quick mission just to try him out. And then we bring a frost guy for the big mission. Let's do that. Because we have a... We could turn this guy into a poison fucker right here. We could turn him into a poison beast. So yeah, the ice one is neat. It's going to be poison. There we go. Turn him into like kind of a green sickly fellow. He's got rocks on his wrists. That's kind of cool. We have so many of these, so we could really take this far, I think. Shoot a burst of 2 projectiles. So instead of a burst of 3, it's a burst of 2, but it does knockback this time. It can knock their ass down, which is pretty cool. Or a burst of 4 instead of 3, and it sticks to them and explode after a delay. That's kind of cool. The knockback thing sounds neat, but if I had to guess, that, you know, thinking about boss battles can't get knocked down, obviously. I mean, maybe you can knock them back, but yeah, I think I'm going to go for the explosives. Got a cool little tail now. And we have so many of these green boys. I say we just keep going, man. Just keep on going. See how far we can take this. So the secondary ability plants a spike that triggers a directional explosion when enemies cross the like a little like a claymore basically. That's kind of cool. When they cross the path, it'll do a little explosion or an explosive that sticks to the targets and detonates after a short delay. Bonus damage when attached to an enemy. The claymore thing sounds neat, but not all enemies are gonna be like slow moving or are gonna be like moving towards you, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of inclined to go for this one. Also, it turns him into a little turtle. He's a turt fella. It's cute. Turning him into a poison turtle. Keep on going. What else can we get? What else is out there? Dripping. It's just a bonus perk. Yo, Shake, what's up, man? Shake, I don't know if you've heard about this game. It's pretty neat. I'm liking it a lot so far. It's called Voidling Bound. And also, by the way, I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. Kind of fun bit of serendipity there. But I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. It's kind of like Pokemon. It's like Pokemon and Spore, where you find eggs, you hatch little dudes, and you send them into battle, all that jazz. But also, you want to like enhance them with genetic enhancements. Get them with genetic enhancements to like spice them up in fun ways. So it's pretty neat. Pretty neat, man. How'd you get this one before me, man? To be honest, I'm actually not sure. I can tell you, I got it through a PR firm called Pirate PR. Pirate PR, and they actually got me a key a couple days before it launched. I was gonna play yesterday when the game launched, but I was unable to stream because I didn't get back. I didn't get done with like work stuff and like doing errands until late. So yeah, we're playing it tonight. It's pretty cool so far. It's pretty neat. Yeah, more Digimon in some ways. Yeah, I mean, there's like, instead of having like Charmander goes to Charmeleon goes to Charizard, there's all these branching paths. Like right now, for instance, you know, we're looking at this one dude. We had one choice, which was to say, do we turn our current guy into a poison type or into an ice type? I said we have a bajillion poison points. Let's spend these fuckers. Let's go poison. And then we said, okay, if you're doing poison, do you want to make his primary ability shoot 2 attacks or 2 projectiles that do knockback, or 4 projectiles that explode? And I said, that sounds sick as hell. Let's do that one. And then they said, all right, cool. Do you want his secondary ability to place little landmines, or do you want his secondary ability to stick to the guy and explode like a plasma grenade in Halo? I said, that sounds fucking sick. And now we have these choices. And have a perk that says when you use any ability, you will shoot slime in any direction. Slime sticks to enemies, damages them, and slows them. That sounds great. Or this one, poison random nearby enemy periodically. Random enemies, I don't know, man. I mean, if it was a boss battle, that could be cool, but like the bosses, of course, do spawn small little dudes all the time. Also, I wish it would tell me how often is periodically. Also, like how the video glitched out there. It shows it. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Now it's actually working. So anyway, so I mean, that sounds neat. It looks like it's pretty minimal damage too. It's like baby damage. Yeah, you know what? I say like the one that slows dudes. That actually has like legit very good crowd control opportunities. Let's go for that one. And also we leveled up our rank because we spent so many points juicing this guy up into this evolutionary tree. Is there more we can do? No, I think that is as far as he can go. He is fully mutated. So with that, you can see there's like in this cone of opportunity we can see here, there's all these end level mutations you can end with once you spend the points to do so. But of course, it costs quite a bunch. Costs quite a bit of points to get to that point. But it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. What's up, Happy Wolf? By the way, Shake, thank you again for that raid, man. If you have any clips you want to share, Shake, you raid me all the damn time. You've heard my spiel so many times. So you don't need me to tell you. You don't need me to tell you that I'm always down to see what the homies are up to. But if there was anything you want to share, there was any clippies, you know, I'm always down, man. It says I played the demo. They never asked, or never asked if they could send one to me. If nothing else, Alias, I can forward you the stuff I got from the Pirate PR folks, because I did not play the demo, and they still sent me one. I had to send in a request, but they got me one. Yeah. There's other cool games. There's other cool games. There are no shortage of cool games to play. This one's been really neat though. I'm liking this a lot so far. We turned this guy from like a smooth little salamander guy into a motherfucking dinosaur. Look at this guy. And most importantly, Most importantly, check that shit out. Check that shit out. You can pet that dog. You can pet that dog. You can pet all the dogs, and they all make little happy faces. Oh, the little boy. Oh, the good. Oh, the good guy. Oh, the good. Oh, the good buddy. So it's great. It's a cool little game. I like it, man. I like it. Off to the 15th. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, Trev's vacation sounded wonderful, honestly. Sounded really, really nice. Give me some barbecue, man. Grayson actually went to a barbecue place earlier today. As luck would have it. There we go, man. There we go. Yeah, I wonder how close you need to get. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, too, because I don't know if this guy is going to be more of a close range or a long range fighter. Probably somewhere in the middle, based on how the abilities sound. Just jump a couple balconies. There you go, man. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, yeah. Yeah, if nothing else, Alias, like I said, I can get you the deets. Can get you the details. We did level up, by the way, our rank, that is, so I'm going to make sure to see this other stuff that this lady has for me, because it did say we get some cool stuff at rank 5. So more heals would be good. Unfortunately, that means I'm not going to be able to raise this guy's stuff as much, because that took a bunch of our resources, a bunch of our sciencey resources. But I'll still try it, because if I'm going to be throwing him into a level 3 or I guess level 4 mission, I want to make sure I get him the stuff. So, and I'll probably mostly be his primary ability. So more damage, yes. Stability, so it doesn't jostle the camera as much. The aiming, deal more damage when shooting while grounded. I wonder if that means while standing still or just on the ground. If it's standing still, then I don't know. We're not. This is not really a standing still kind of game too much. First one deals 25% more damage. One more projectile and applies elemental effects. I think I'm just gonna say more damage. Oh, at least I would, but I cannot. I'll just say stability and stability. Control breathing, projectile accuracy, and aim stability. I will say, give me another one of those. I have 60 left, so if I wanted to, I could do one more into, I guess, the secondary ability. Oh yeah, what's this defensive thing? Spawn a protective... Oh, that's the force field for projectiles. But only for projectiles, not for defensive stuff. Or for physical attacks, that is. But it's still pretty good. Yeah, let's make it recharge a little faster. That sounds nice. Cool. So we're able to spend a decent bit of points to get him fired up. Look at him. He's so fired up. He's ready, man. He says, put me in, coach. All right, first mission with this cool lad. And it's not just going to be any old mission. It's going to be a level 4 badass mission. And he's level 1... So he's going to be a little bit underpowered for this mission, but I have full confidence. Full confidence. I'm sure he'll do just fine. And of course, the one nice thing for this guy is that although he is technically level 1, he came to us already supercharged with offensive capability. So his strength is already just fucking wild. And he's already got a nice vitality boost because we leveled him up or because we evolved him so much. So he could really do a lot worse. In fact, those are the two stats I care about the most. So I would say out of all these other things, I would say, I mean, maybe the essence one. Just because the environmental, like, elemental stuff would be nice. It's such a small percentage. Or crit chance go up. And agility. I think we'll do that one. Because we've got a pretty good, like a really good crit damage. So I would say increase crit chance. Add every turn is a good idea. Also, we got the dripping one. Yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff. This guy is under-leveled, sure, but I think we'll be fine. We'll just be fine. Swap meet looks fantastic, Trev. I've seen that shit. I haven't played it, obviously, but I've got my eye on that one for sure. Yeah, I made the same joke, Alice, that our guy looks like Commando, but maybe not. Yeah, more bulky and maybe less, like, combat ready. More Rift Wizard, man. Rift Wizard, that's what I do. Thanks for popping in, guys. Thank you again to Shake for that raid. It wouldn't shock me if Shake... Now, actually, yeah, what was Shake playing? He was playing Rift Wizard 3. I'm guessing, Alias, you were probably playing Rift Wizard 3. You probably rated Shake, who was playing Rift Wizard 3, and you continued to watch him and get, like, juiced up and excited. As I know how that goes, man. When a game really has you by the butthole. If a game really has you by the butthole, then you really want to... like, immerse yourself in it fully, and you want to watch someone else play it and learn from their strats and just kind of, like, have that momentum, have that kind of cycle continue to juice you up. So I understand how that goes. So our first time with the Carapin. Oh, look, that's the unevolved Carapin. So cute and like unarmored and smooth and naked. So adorable. So I got that projectile attack, which is great. He throws grenades, which is sick as hell. Get that barrier that blocks specifically projectiles. So that's what he is at the start. And now we're the big fucking dude. That's right. What's nice too is that we can let our ship flying away. All right, bye ship, bye-bye. So now we can like explore on our own instead of the missions where we are fighting the bad guys in waves. We can kind of take our time here. That's what the burst one looks like. Here's the little grenade shot that explodes, which is neat. Get a bunch of charges of it that all go by real quick. So then it slowly recharges, right. We of course have the ultimate, and then there's the little barrier thing, which is neat. We get a bunch of charges of it, which is nice too. It takes a while to recharge, just like the grenades, but still, that's pretty impressive. So although we're just a level 1 baby, we're a pretty strong level 1 baby. Pretty strong level 1 dude. Lots of stuff to explore here. This is a big old fucking mission. Holy cannoli. Oh, there's dudes already? They've activated my trap card, I see. Get in there, because I think we're kind of a mid-range fighter. Maybe even close range. Let's fuck them up. Smack. There we go. Because, yeah, the poison stuff that, like, kind of glops out whenever we attack would be really neat for crowd control and good to it, just encourage us to, like, get in there. Really get in there. Oh. Grenade. Big damage. When it sticks them, it fucking explodes real good. These guys are big and shieldy, which is annoying. Smack. 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 Of course, these guys do melee hits. I will acknowledge our damage is not nearly as good as we would otherwise prefer it, but I think part of it is that these guys are, like, very tanky. Discovering the builds. Right, so on the one hand, you don't want to, like, get overcharged by, like, looking stuff up or watching other people. The thing is, both Rift Wizard 2 and 3 seem so expansive. It seems like there's like so much to do and see and learn that it's hard to like overexpose yourself. But at the same time, though, I understand the discovery like ramp of that game is such a big one. Such a big part of the game for sure. So Salvo not seen this game. It's pretty cool. It also just came out yesterday. It just came out yesterday. Like Alias said, there was a demo that I think did really well. I think the demo did really well and got a lot of attention. Rightly so, when it first dropped, I guess a year or so ago. But yeah, the full game just came out yesterday, and I don't think it's an early access game. I think it's out and proud 1.0, and we're all like here for realsies. Found the golden egg, by the way. Hell yeah. We'll hatch into something very nice and tasty when we get back to the main base. It's my first time throwing in a organic fill, and I'm assuming organic means poison, because like when I see this kind of green archetype, I just assume poison. Spiky ones that explode. Oh yeah. A grenade. Crawler. Trying to go for that, like that, what I assume is the weak spot. That's nice too. I can just kind of sit behind the little barrier and throw the stuff with the dudes. The gloop that we're puking up is so weird. There's lots more to cleanse. Did a good chunk of it just now. But also I want to find the secret areas. I don't want to like go right for the main objectives too quickly, because there's, you know, there's secrets to find. There's secrets in our hills. So it seems like the bad guys might be just constantly respawning. I don't know if it's infinite respawning or what. Probably not infinite, but definitely a bunch. Oh, I turned the tree into nice. A nice tree now. I like these levels a lot more than the wave combat rounds. The wave combat rounds are neat, but I have more enjoyment like exploring around and finding secrets, that kind of thing. That's more of an enjoyable kind of gameplay loop for myself personally. It's nice kind of being able to take things at my own pace versus like one wave and then the next wave and then the next wave. It's like, can I just chill for a moment? There's not as much chill for a moment in this level because, again, there's the bad guys that are respawning. It's a little chain reaction. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Goddamn. And lots of resources to find, which will be great for leveling up our guy, and also for getting those kind of extra abilities that apply to everybody. We got the one that said, give me a better heal, and also give me a second heal. Another egg! I realized that there could be multiple golden eggs in one mission. Oh. There's also that Mario Sunshine aspect of the game where as you cleanse the areas, the fauna, or rather the flora regrows and like is shiny and happy again instead of being sad and dead. So I'm always thinking about Mario Sunshine, where when you cleanse it, when you're cleaning the paint off the ground or cleaning the goop, you'll like rescue the little fellas, the little dudes that are stuck underneath them, or you'll like uncover a building or found a visible wall there. Uncover a building or some structure that was otherwise in dire straits. Let's go ahead and continue getting this one juiced. But first, we gotta fuck with this guy. Grenades. Did that one grenade get them both? All right, no complaints here. Did that spawn a bad guy, or did it just cleanse the zone? Oh, it spawned some dudes. Yep. As expected. Yep. Ah, yes. You've activated my trap card. You've entered into my dojo. Grenade does crazy good damage. The grenade is so good. The regular projectile is kind of baby damage in comparison, but I think it's because these guys are very tanky. So I think it's just kind of a result of that, unfortunately. But yeah, the explosion from the grenades are so good. Explosive damage is delicious. That's a heal right there. And I think I'm going to hold off on getting the heal just yet. Lost a little bit of health, but I think that's more than I would bargain for necessarily. He says, more Rift Wizard, man. I respect it, man. When like a game is really gotcha like that, I understand. Understand all too well. And then I mean the number of times Alias has like we'd be playing games in our Sunday stream get-togethers, and we'd hear him say like, "Oh man, like mutagenics has really got its hold on me. It's really sunk its teeth into me." And we'd be like, "How have you been enjoying the game, man?" It's like, well, like I've had the game for 3 days and I've put 50 hours in the game. It's like, brother, how? Motherfucker, I didn't realize there were that many hours in 3 days. What the hell? Slight exaggeration, but still. It is impressive. It is impressive. But that's the thing, when a game is that good and has like that much possibility, there's so much cool stuff you can do in those games. I totally understand. Or cleansing process, the same kind of thing here once we take out that like little rift area. A little spawn more dudes. Speaking of spawning more dudes, kind of hard to get the grenades to get that grenade toss to happen. Smack. Yeah, even the melee attack, not a ton of damage. Not a ton. There's a weird arc to the grenade throw. It's not quite where the reticle is. It's like a little bit above where the reticle is. You kind of have to anticipate that and accommodate the aiming arc when possible. 2 golden eggs, and we also know that there is an aspect of as you accomplish more side objectives, so beating the level under a time limit, which I will not be getting because I'm taking my sweet time, or finding all the collectibles, all of the collectible eggs and all the collectible rifts that give you the mutagens. Those are other like kind of little side objectives. So I'm trying to be a good boy, seek out the good stuff. That's a heal, I'm almost positive. Continue to cleanse. This motherfucker jumped down. This motherfucker really would. Yeah, see, it's like 1 damage, 3 damage. I think it's because of like their thick carapace. The grenade does huge damage. Big McLarge huge. Oh, you're doing the motherfuckery. Couple these up. Smack, 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 smack. Good damage. Nice. So we've done all that, so let's free some of the local stuff. I'd be curious to know if there is a character in this game, a Voidling type, that is maybe almost exclusively melee. Because so far we've seen the one... So this one's kind of a mid-range fighter, I think. The bird fellow is more long-range. This fellow is mid-range. The Geelic is a little bit more close-range inclined. I mean, the shotgun that it has, of course, is close-range, and it's like dive attack has more of a close-range kind of feel to it. But he still has like that range ability, and the range that that dive can reach is pretty impressive. I'd kind of be curious to know, yeah, is there like something that's like true only melee, only close range, and that's it. The burst fire one's actually pretty good range-wise. Pop it, and lock it. Let's see, it's gonna spawn some dudes. Going to pop one of these things down. Awesome nades. Seems like 2 nades is about enough to drop those guys. Oh, right, I keep forgetting that's the thing too. We also have like the damage over time with this guy's stuff, so maybe that's why the like on hit damage feels kind of lame, because the damage over time is more or less kind of where this guy's power lies. Found 2 golden eggs so far, but no silver eggs. And I think like 1 or 2 of those little rifts. Another heal station there. Oop, camera got a little silly there. We're trying to look for like little hidden spots where treasure and secrets could await. Might just await. A lot of times, especially in like the upper areas, you can see them from afar, the little rifts that can be cleansed. Oop. Trying to keep my eyes peeled. My eyes and my ass peeled. Also, no fall damage. Big fan of the no fall damage thing. Oop. Bump, bump. Anything? Oh, here we go. Here's our regular egg, I think. Regular old eggy. Who wants breakfast? Get the skillet out. Time to scramble these puppies. I would never. Don't listen to them, Voidlings. It's just jokes. It's just memes. See, now we're doing more damage. Well, part of that, I think, of course, is we're laying those shots on like the weak spot. I like how it bounces too. A grenade that bounces. That's kind of nice. Yeah, for those little fellas, they're like a little glowing red fella. That little red spot's probably the weak spot, which you need to attack to inflict random massive damage. They do kind of move in a crab-like manner as well. So, crab, the giant enemy crab comparison works in multiple ways, I like to think. Boop boop. So many resources. We found over 1,000 resources in just this one level. Pretty good, pretty good. We're spawning some friends. Even melee is kind of killing it now. Like, we're doing much better now. Oh, except he fucking did huge damage. What the hell? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I mean, that's fine. That is really cool. It is really neat. I didn't mean to activate. That was the ultimate. Yeah, that was really cool. I like how it turned into fucking Sonic the Hedgehog there. Either Sonic the Hedgehog or Dylan's Roving Rangers. A bit of a deep cut as far as Nintendo games go. On the DS. It's really good game, but never took off, unfortunately. Is that it? Not quite. One more. One more node. One more nodule. There it is. And we popped them. Popped and cleansed. But 2 of those shots and still is kicking. Still kicking it. Not for long. Yeah, it takes one of those, one grenade to pop those guys, which is nice. But these dudes are a little bit more tanky. A little bit more tanky. Game's really good. This game's really good. I keep saying it. I keep saying it, but like I'm continually impressed. I was a little bit worried that the game would start to feel grindy. And you know, it's still early on. I'm only 3 hours in the game, obviously. 3 hours and some change. So it could still get to that point. But I was worried that, like, you know, there's the levels are, there are story missions, obviously, but there's also missions that are, maybe, I don't know if they're procedurally generated necessarily, but there's missions that are just like, you know, just go out and cleanse the area and that's it, as opposed to like no special objectives, really, nothing like super fancy schmancy. And some of the previous levels you're sometimes encouraged to replay, especially with other voidlings in your arsenal, to get them like super juiced up, and get them leveled up so they can, oh right, I forgot I don't have the dash. Get them powered up so they can that time, yeah, so they can like withstand the higher level challenges, those kinds of things. And again, it's like I recognize it's still early enough. Oh, is that a wall? Oh, that's a wall. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's still early enough where there's no guarantee that we're not gonna hit that point. But I haven't felt it yet. I've not felt any sort of grind fest yet. No, nothing that has made me go like, oh, this is like becoming samey. That guy. Two of the frosty boys. Nice. So it's a wall because it's an orb. Right. At first I thought it was a glitch, like a wall that shouldn't be there. But yeah, it's like an orb inside of which there's a giganto rift we must seal. First, get some more eggies. There's a decent chance you've explored a bunch of the area, but not all of the area. Nice invisible wall. Love that. For this thing right here, by the way, was there a way to get in? As I cleansed it, we had a good old time, but I don't know if there's actually a way in there. There is. Doesn't jump out at me. Oops. Jump. Something up top. Probably not. If there would have been an entrance, I feel like I would have seen it by now. It's probably old news. That's fine though. That's fine. Oh, I thought that was a bad guy first. I panicked. Have to wait for just a moment. Well, I'm not gonna look for every nook and cranny, but I'll check a couple nooks and a couple crannies, a couple grannies. Just see if there's anything else I might have missed, whether it be the little resource caches or, more importantly, the eggs and like mutagen collections. Well, no fall damage, thankfully. No fall damage, thankfully. Oh, there's an egg right there. Easy thing to miss. And a lot of eggs. This is egg number. Does it tell me? Does it tell me how many I found? Not yet, but a bunch. Egg number, a bunch. I think that checking from the higher ground is the way to do it. So I think that was the one building we checked earlier. That's where we found the golden egg. One of the two golden eggs. Should I pop back in just to make sure? I'll pop back in just to make sure. Woo. Yeah, we already got this one. Yeah, we already got this one. We're set. I think we're good to just hop to the end then. I think we're good. Let's gonna see if there's anything up top there, but probably not. Anything back there? No, sir. I feel like we've been pretty thorough. Pretty Henry David thorough. I will go ahead and crack that open just so I get the full heals before we jump into whatever awaits us. That strange place. That strange accursed place. Glowing ominously with an orb of untold menace. I did see there was one blue thing beyond that way, so I will put there. Another heal there, but we don't need it right now, at least. Is anything up top here? I could see something being hidden up there, but... So a couple things here, and another egg. Into our collection. Oh, and some robots. Grenaded idiot, thank you. It's a silver egg, cool. So the golden ones, the golden eggs come fully evolved. So you can enhance them with the resource points, but you can't level them up by evolving them or mutating them. They're already like fully mutated. The silver boys have like some progress in their mutations and like some like kind of like built-in enhancements, but not nearly to the same point as the gold fellas. So you still have like some say and we can do with them. I think we're all set. Let's jump on in. Oh, except I see something. Ooh, wow. Just when I think I'm done. Just when I think I'm done, they pull me back in. For a plasma elemental rift. Very nice. Eventually we'll see a thing that is weak to plasma. You know that the... Oh, no, it's not that the robots aren't weak to plasma. They are. It's that we don't have any voidlings that can spec into plasma. Joe, I'm going in. It's a big man. It's a big man. It's a floaty boy. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Activate. Actually, I don't know what that did. It didn't tell me it did any damage. Maybe I mean, I'll admit I never actually looked to see what that thing does. I just assumed it was like, you'd be like, oh fuck, it hit the portal ran out, or the barrier ran out. I just assumed it did like, you know, big damage on like a wave after it pops, but looks like it did anything. More grenades. Have fun. Fuck you. He's flying, and he's pooping. Flying and the poops. Dangerous combination. Oh, hello. Smack. Oh, shit. He's out. Does that go through walls? It better not. It does not go through walls. So I can use this for cover. That's some grenades. The damage is good. Other grenades, but not as amazing as we'd hoped. The foliage keeps getting in the way. The flora. The flora on the flora. Right behind here. Woo! 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 The grenades are good. It's his second health bar, or yeah, has been decimated. Good. I'm just gonna hide back here for a second. But oh shit, there's more dudes. Grenaded, stupid head. He's not spawning as many dudes as some of the other guys were, and I'm extremely okay with that. Of course, this was a longer mission. And activate! What did that do? I don't know what it does. It didn't seem to do anything. Maybe it like stuns him or something. I don't know. Or maybe, you know, it would not shock me if it did some effect that this guy was immune to. Games like this deal all the time where it's like, oh, it like paralyzes them, or it stuns them. But oh, bosses are immune. Bosses and elite enemies are immune. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm gonna pop this real quick so I can do a little refill. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bustin' makes me feel good. So he's going for broke now. He's dropping a bunch of nonsense on us, spawning a bunch of duders, being a general menace to society, or at least to me. I don't have to kill the other dudes. I can ignore them and just go for the big man on campus. Bam. Overall, our damage is not great, but part of that might be because we're so underleveled. Being said, though, I think we're in the clear. And of course, I always got to go for the stylish finish. Oh shit. Melee. Go for the melee hit. There we go. Melee finish. There we go. So we've now rescued more Queepics like we've seen before, as well as supposedly a new kind of voidling that we've never seen in this game. A heretofore undiscovered voidling. These are different variations of the Queepix. Nothing unknown has revealed itself yet. But the friends are happy. That's what matters. The little dudes are happy. We done good. The thing is, though, we found a bajillion eggs, so we'll get something good out of these eggs, undoubtedly. We also did collect everything. 2 golden eggs, 4 mutagens, and a bajillion other eggs along the way. And some bonus rewards, too. We found a lot of stuff that time. Whole lot of stuff. 10 eggs. Good golly, Miss Molly. What an omelet. Who's hungry? Who wants breakfast? Hell of a mission, man. Hell of a mission. Time to discuss the matters. What's the matter? Lots of data to sift through, he says. Alright, sounds good. Classified file referencing more robots. Another planet. It's intriguing and troubling. Sounds like that's where we're heading next then. More robots in our future. It's good job, fella. Objective mission complete. Charting the horizon. And probably... Actually, let's talk with this guy first. Guess that'll take us to the next chapter, more or less. A new planet with new possibilities. Oh, cutscene. Unexpected. Big ass black hole. Oh shit. And there we go. That's kind of cool. Like how when you get to a different area, like it reflects the area you're in the outside the spaceship. It's pretty neat. There's a little our slimy carapace. It's slimy. That's fun. Speak with Michael to get the next bit of the story done. Oh, we haven't seen this area. Oh, maybe this is like the training area. I was saying earlier how I kind of wanted an area to test out our abilities with the dudes first before we go on missions. This is probably what that's all about. I love the tattoo. That's so cute. That's so cute. Voidling trainer. That's me. My dumb hamster thought he was spinning for fun. He was training, though. Right. Spinning on this little hamster wheel, that is. Wait, does this... Will this, like, give them experience? Is that the idea? Start a training session. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's not just a way to, like, test out their abilities before you go into a mission. You can actually, like, level them up as like a passive kind of background activity. I'm sure sending them on missions is a more efficient way, like a greater way to get them experience, but still, better than just only doing one at a time. That's kind of neat. It's like Voidling to train. Well, I mean, I might as well put my current guy in. I would say our current guy or one of the Frosty Boys. We'll put Frosty Boy in. Costs a little bit. Takes 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Sure. Adorable. Are there more stations? Looked like there was like a punching bag on one of them. Maybe there'll be more eventually. Probably have to unlock more as time goes on. That's pretty cool though. He's trying the wheel. That's right. There will be more stations though soon, yes. More samples, we can unlock more. Dream Gym awaits, and here's how we unlock more of them. So 1,000 gets another machine. Before I drop resources on that, let's look elsewhere. Yeah, the game really continues to like expand more and more. There's a downstairs area, by the way. Has this always been here? Oh, that's right. That's how we... Yeah, it's kind of like where we started. Right, this is where we first awoke from our cryo sleep. And it's still oozing out liquid nitrogen or dry ice or whatever that is. We have eggs to hatch, by the way. We have bajillions of eggs. Oh my god. So many eggs, so little time. Talk with this lady. We're on a new planet. It's a beautiful sight, but a dangerous one. It's harsher than the previous planet. No surprise. wonder if we can go back and forth between the planets, or if it's a broken bridge, in case you wanted to, like, retry missions. You probably could, if I had to guess. There was a robot facility here. Black hole disrupts our radar, so we can't know for sure. And it was corrupted by the parasite dudes, the Legion. So there's Legion and robots. For the robots and eradicate the Legions too, pretty please. There might also be new friends here to find. Alright, mission continues. Actually, while we're here, I will say, give me the better healing, please. For the friendos. Are there things I can claim? Not just yet. I mean, we're doing good, though. Killing the bad guys and the completing missions. All that jazz. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and get the what's the word I'm looking for? The training station unlocked. That's really all we'd be able to do, because we'd be running low on the resource points otherwise. I don't think it costs resources to hatch eggs. We've got a dick ton of eggs to hatch. We might even discover a new friend. 2 Goldie boys. Do 2 rounds of this, I think. Oh my god, their eyes are huge. That's a Giwagoon. A Gwigoon. We goonin' tonight, baby. Gwigoons and Queepex and 1 Gilik. They're little Ewok fellas. Or no, not Ewok. What am I thinking of? Don't Feed Him After Midnight. What's the movie I'm thinking of? Can't remember his name. Can't remember what they're called. But yeah, those little dudes. Don't Feed Him After Midnight. They turn into little fucking gremlins. There we go. Gremlins. That's the one. That's the one. He's experimental. I wonder what experimental means. There's a little bit of health. Yeah, that's the one. Gremlin, but I hardly even know him. Tenacious. But experimental. Yeah, I wonder what's experimental about him. I'm very curious. Can we do another round? Fuck it, we do another one. Fuck it, we ball. So the gold Queepec has like a little agile bonus. Oh no, I think the 2 golds were in the last one. So this guy was probably, that was probably a silver one if I had to guess. We got 1 silver one from the previous mission. And then a couple just standard fellas. Couple standard boys. An achievement for discovering a Gwigoon and for hatching 12 eggs. Getting busy out here, man. Got 4 arms, that's sick. Can I pet the fella? I want to pet the dog. Oh, it's a good buddy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a good boy. Oh, it's a good dude. Oh, it's a good boy. All right, cool. Still that door over there, so it makes me think there's more stations where that came from. I'll say the sanctuary is getting pretty busy, so I think I might swap out like the normie dudes, so I can make sure we like emphasize the weird dudes that have like something strange about them. So if you're just a regular old normie ass, you're gonna be in the sanctuary. We're not sending them to the farm. They're not going to the farm. That's not what this is. But we are. This is like the hall. This is like the Hall of Fame out here. If you're on the sanctuary, then you're like special in some way. Oh shit! It looks like we actually have one more. All right. Well, or I just like these guys, or I just like the little dudes. Yeah, and I appreciate that there's many pages for the sanctuary. I don't know what eventually happens when that fills up. I did see there's an option that says press F to release. Yeah, but okay, if you release, that's one thing, but how do you pay respects? That's important. Anyway. Yeah, so that even though there is technically a finite amount of space in the sanctuary, yeah, you could just send them out in the wild. If I was a monster, if I was a fucking monster, it's kind of fun just seeing them all, like, frolicking around. Oh, look at these guys. They're eepy. Little eepy friends. Dude, this one looks fucking sick. So both of these were gold hatches. Look at that fucking guy. What a cool dude. He's eepy. Melt them down into... Right, yeah. Well, you know, Grace and I, we've been playing a bit of Pokemon Go lately with some friends of ours. And the joke constantly is whenever you have, like, an extra Pokemon that you don't need, and you want to get the candies to level up your stronger version of that Pokemon, I always say, I'm sending him to the wood chipper. I'm pumping him into the wood chipper to break him down to his constituent parts so I can use them to power up the other guys. This game's really good. It is getting quite late, and I think I have to wrap it up, unfortunately. It is a Wednesday night, which means I have to get up extra early tomorrow for work, because Thursday is my day in the office. In fact, we're having some work done in our garage. We have the concrete slab in our garage was super uneven and super cratered and cracked and very uneven. We've had some work done on it recently. We're having they went ahead and got the concrete slab all fixed up, but there's still a couple other things they need to do, and they'll be here tomorrow morning at like 7 a.m. So yeah, I got an early ass rise to tomorrow morning, even earlier than usual. But this game was very cool, and again, thank you again to Shake and to Gratoffy and to Jemmy for those raids. But there was one more mission back in Vireo we could go. Actually, there's 2 missions we can go back and do. 2 missions in Vireo. We could also attempt a previous mission and collect more stars, which is neat. And then there's the new stuff here, which is level 8. So yeah, it would, I would say, behoove us to go back and do more stuff on this mission before we start sending, you know, ill-equipped dudes to fight out there. I think I've made up my mind that I think I will indeed get that last training area unlocked. Because I'm curious. I'm curious, like, what that kind of, what that could open up for us, potentially. And that did, again, increase strength. Oh, that's not in the gem specifically. In levels through the gem is one thing, but yes, this is like overall attribute increases that you select versus things that they kind of gain through like passive upgrades, basically. In the second station. Now, I can't afford to send anybody else into a training area because it costs like, what they say, 150 or 120 or something like that. I guess, what if you put in like a regular dude? Like if I put in one of these guys, yeah, it's 150. It costs a bit more. What if it's just a regular fella? Oh, it's actually costs even more for a regular guy? That's a little surprising. Yeah, that's a little bit surprising. Maybe I'm surprised it costs more to train a small fella. Training cap is level 5. Yeah, interesting. And I can get him back. He's finished his training. Very nice. I'm actually kind of curious. How much did that level him, I wonder? Let's go back to the thing. This fella right here. Will it blend Eevee Edition? That is the question. I think so as well. We have just enough for a vivarium full of special boys and girls. So this one went from level 2 to level 5. Oh, that's why. It's because he was higher level. So yeah, so it's not so much it costs a certain amount to get them like a level or a certain number of levels. It's if they're level 2, they're going to their max level. Well, I guess if they're I guess maybe that's the question too, because it said his max level was 5, but obviously this guy's level 6, and I think it's because they're fully evolved. So I guess whatever their level cap is more accommodating when they're fully evolved. Because I think level 5 was his max level, or it's not his max level, but when you do that training option, maybe 5 is just as far as it goes. Maybe that's what that means. Regardless, though, that is a very efficient way to juice them up very quickly. Because yeah, when you complete a level, when you complete a mission, you might level them up maybe 1, maybe 2 levels if you're lucky. So spending 150 resource points to juice them up to 5 levels, or 200, I guess, to get them to 5 levels, is pretty dang good. It's pretty dang good, man. Yeah, this is a really cool little game. I keep saying it, but it keeps being true. That I'm really impressed, and this was fantastic. So I'm really grateful to the nice folks over at Pirate PR giving us the hookup so I could try this game. Even though I didn't play the demo, you know, Alias, he was much more responsible than I was. He streamed the demo. It sounds like he was in interaction with either the game's developers or some other PR firm or some other key distribution site. But I was fortunate enough to get a key for this game through Pirate PR. That was super nice of them giving us the hookup. And I would say, yeah, I kind of get it. I kind of get why this game has done so well. Again, I mean, the game's demo had like well over 1,000 reviews, and you don't really see a lot of demos that get Steam reviews in today's day and age. So the fact that you had over like almost 2,000 reviews on the Steam page, on the game's demo on the Steam page, is impressive, and they were overwhelmingly positive. Like, that was what caught my eye. I said, well, damn, I don't usually do creature collector games, but this game clearly might just be something special, and it is. Yeah, this was really neat. This is a really cool little game. But we are going to wrap it up now, my friends, because it is quite late. It is late. It is, again, I got an early rise on the morn, but that's okay because this was really a cool time. So thank you again to Pirate PR for giving us the hookup for this game. You can give the old college try. There is my link tree stuff in the chat. It has all of my links, social media and otherwise. I, of course, try to have a somewhat regular presence on places like Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky. I try to post when I go live and post things relevant to the kinds of games that I'm streaming on a regular basis. I should mention that I'm live in a lot of places right now. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok. I'm live on Facebook, and I'm live on Trovo. I know Trovo is going away at the end of June, or at least their streaming stuff is going away at the end of June. But until that happens, we're still on there. The big one, of course, is Twitch, though. So if you haven't already, would recommend following on Twitch. Twitch is my main platform. It's where the vast majority of our viewers and chatters are. So if you want to feel like you're part of the crew, if you want to feel like you're part of the homies, part of the discussions that happen, that kind of thing, I would recommend following on Twitch. But honestly, I'm happy, wherever you want to watch, it's fine. I'm not picky, but all I can do is advise. All I can do is advise what I recommend. But this was a very fun time. Let's check for my raid target options. Let's see who's live right now. In fact, what I might just go ahead and do, I'll do a quick perusal of my follows page, but I might just go ahead and do is check the Voidling Bound directory. See if there's maybe a new person we can raid into. Like, I don't really get to do that too often. Although, Alias is live, man, that would be an extremely delicious meme. Because I'm pretty sure Alias went live earlier, raided into Shake, and then Shake raided into me. So if we want to make this full circle, hold up. I'm going to see if there's anybody in the Voidling Bound directory that I just need to raid. But I think we have a pretty obvious choice here. We have a pretty obvious choice to keep it cyclical. And it's pretty sick, all right. Also, there's a very real chance that Alias will be going for like at least another couple hours. He says it's got to be a quiet stream. He's doing an ASMR stream. He says want to wake Michaela, which is sweet. Yeah. Yes, I'm looking around, and there's some nice people streaming the game for sure. But I think we're gonna raid Alias. We gotta do it, man. It's such a hot meme. We might as well just keep the fun going, man. Keep the fun going. He, of course, is playing Rift Wizard 3. Obviously, we were just talking about earlier tonight, so of course, we know that that's what he's doing. I should be back tomorrow, by the way. I've got a couple other games queued up for this week. I, of course, did post the schedule for this week, or rather, I posted it a couple days ago and updated it yesterday. So tomorrow and over the next couple days, got a couple other games we'll be checking out. We got a review key for a really cool-looking roguelike, kind of roguelike, kind of like Bullet Heaven Survivors-like game called SCAD. SCAD, all caps. It's an acronym. Not a very sexy-sounding title, but it looks like a pretty cool little roguelike Survivors-like game. We'll be checking that out. And then Curse Mark came out, I think, yesterday or maybe Monday. That one looks really good. I gotta keep for that one to check out. A couple odds and ends for sure for the remainder of this week and also into the weekend. And of course, next week there's more where that came from. More cool games to check out. I'm still sitting on like doing like a big playthrough of Pathologic. We actually played through Pathologic years ago on stream. I played as the doctor character, the Bachelor, for those who know. Played through as him and never played the game since then. We beat the whole damn game, and it's a weird and strange experience of the game, but it's a game I want to go back into, partly because I've never played the second one. I know the second one is a reinterpretation of the Bachelor's perspective of Pathologic 1. So it's like I've done Bachelor of Pathologic 1, I want to do Horror Specs of Pathologic 1, and then I want to play Pathologic 2, which again is Bachelor, but like from an alternative view. And then I have a review key for Pathologic 3. That one is an alternative telling of the Horror Specs characters. So those two have these like alternate tellings of their story. All very interesting and all very curious. So we have that in our future. Probably not going to start that. We might start it next week. We'll see. I've got a couple of things that I'm kind of sitting on. But we'll be starting that fairly soon, which I'm excited about. But that's enough yapping from you guys. I got to get my ass to bed and the rest of my body as well. You'll have a great night. Thank you again to Shake for the raid. Shake the Box for that raid, as well as, of course, the friends, Gritoffy and Jimmy the Rabbit. 3 big old raids from 3 cool homies. Appreciate you guys, and thank you for hanging out with us. And like I said, the plan is to be back tomorrow. By the way, I should mention that socials page. I didn't say it earlier, but I should also say that we do have my Discord server. If you want to join the Discord server, I post my schedule there every week. I post whenever I go live. I'm not going to tag you with an @everyone. I'm not going to spam you with notifications. But if you want to, there's optional notification roles you can sign up for if you want to receive notifications for things like when I go live or whenever I upload a YouTube video, those kinds of things. So they're out there for those so inclined to check it out. Also, we do giveaways every so often. We might have some giveaways next week. So we do like giveaways from extra Steam keys, that kind of thing. So we have stuff to throw around every so often. And if you want to participate in those kinds of raffles, those are also done in our Discord server. Anyway, that's it, friends. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'll see you around. Everyone have a great night. Bye-bye.
Yes.